right. Shalom. Before we get started, as always, we want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone where we learn this truth. And out here another Saturday doing what we do, prophesying the destruction of Babylon the Great. Beautiful thing to see with everything going on. Okay, the Lord is finally stopping these people's everyday lives, because it was a time where you could block it out, but now it's right in front of your face. Okay, you had a vacation plan that you've been planning on for a year and you can't go. Okay, the airport being shut down is affecting these people so bad. That's not even a plague. It's not even a plague. These people losing their head. I can't go to Cabo, I can't go to Cancun, when that don't even matter. Okay, and these women are starting to feel it now. Judgment is going around everywhere, but these women are starting to feel it because they used to have it everything their way. Okay, this government shutdown is huge. Okay, people ain't going to work. They're talking about if it goes over to November, they're gonna cut the benefits. Okay, because we're gonna get some articles on it. The Lord has forced everybody's everyday life to change, whether you believe or not. That don't matter. Talk about that in Romans the 3rd chapter. Okay, it was a blackout in the Philippines. Okay, what happened in the Philippines is gonna happen here. Okay, and it wasn't a blackout. It was an earthquake. Slovakia was an earthquake in the Philippines, and it was a blackout dealing with Russia and Ukraine. Okay, people keep looking at that like at least it's not here. At least it's not here. Chicago is here though. Okay, Chicago is in Babylon, but it's 300 miles away. Okay, well watch when the Lord bring it to your front door. You go ahead with that first article.
And I got this article here on the airlines being shut down. In the CNBC, airlines tell passengers to prepare for delays as government shutdowns continue. Travelers should prepare for
potential. I wanted to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, our teachers who we learned for.
Oh, you did.
You did?
Yeah, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could have sworn I did.
Yeah, I just forgot. Okay.
I'll continue here. Airlines tell passengers to prepare for delays as government shutdowns continue. Travelers should prepare for potential flight disruptions this holiday weekend as government shutdowns continue.
What's serious about the airport being shut down? Just stay home. People going crazy. I put all my hard-earned money into this, especially these women, because the Lord is disrupting their lifestyle. Yeah, they whore out here, and then they go to different states and do it. So they slowing down. Now they going, them demons is just jumping around in their head. I can't lay down with a man today. I can't lay down with a man tomorrow. That's wicked. That's how these bitches think. I was supposed to go to Cancun to lay down with Jeff. Then I got to go back over to Atlanta to lay down with Todd. That's how they do it. Nobody don't know you over there. So they just be getting hit in different states. That's why they hot, because their lifestyle is getting shut down.
All that punk ass whore shit they've been doing. And first and foremost, you bitches wasn't supposed to be doing that in the first place. Right. Okay, so it ain't that big of a deal that your ass is being forced to sit down. You're not supposed to be no fucking whore. All right, that's the Lord said that plain in the scriptures. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Zion, and no sodomites of the sons of Israel. Okay, straight up, man. All right.
I had an ex, real quick, straight up told me. I was with her for like 4 years. Now that I think about it, and now that passes, she's probably the best of the worst, but she was a little whore. She told me out of nowhere one day. We just be talking about spiritual shit. She wants to know this truth. She said, yeah, them women that be out here, that be having a lot of sex, they know that do something to them. Every guy they lay with, that take a little, it take a little bit out of them. She told me that, as a woman. So at this point, a lot of you women, you've passed that fucking, the threshold. You can't even come back to who you naturally, the Most High created you to be.
That's right.
Shortages of air traffic controls have delayed flights at some U.S. airports this week, including Burbank, parts of California airports, and Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah. And air traffic controllers, that's the heart of flights. Okay, because imagine if the stoplights didn't work in the street, people always get into accidents. Okay, imagine planes. Planes is even more severe than some damn cars. So these people are so bugged out, I was thinking about it. If the air traffic controllers called off work, they would still want to fly, risk their life to go take that fucking vacation. I might die, but at least we're about to get it in, go to Jamaica. It's not that serious. It's really not.
Tempting the Lord at that point.
Tempting the Lord. You know? These people care about mirth so bad. These niggas act like women. You got grown ass men mad that they can't take a vacation. 50 years old, man, I was supposed to go to Cancun. Mad as hell. Walk around the house with an attitude. Finances is fucked up, but still going on vacation.
With the way the economy is, just taking a couple days off is a vacation.
Right.
I don't need to go to no goddamn Cancun to have to come back here after 2 weeks. I'd rather be at the crib and barbecue or do what I like to do.
Right.
People are bugged out, man.
During a federal government shutdown, essential workers such as air traffic controllers and TSA agents work without pay. So a lot of these workers are not getting paid, man.
That's hell.
And you know how niggas are. It got to be something in it for them. They don't give a. If it's 2 days, they ain't going. Niggas they got to know guaranteed. Like, nigga, you gonna make sure my check is there? You know what I mean? They're not gonna come in until they start getting paid. They're gonna go on strike. My sister on strike right now with Kaiser. Okay, everybody going on strike because they want more pay, they want better benefits, and all this different stuff. You guys should have turned to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Because the government getting shut back on, that's not the Lord. That's trusting in Egypt. I heard one person, like I was saying last week, I heard one person on the news talk about the Lord. They just talking about how they ain't about to get a check next week. How the shutdown is only going to intensify in November. But they said one thing about the Lord, hopefully get cut back on. That's how these people think.
I got a precept real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 12:4. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low."
Yeah, the doors shut in the street, all these businesses shutting down. Okay, if you drive on the freeway in Babylon now, you look to the left or right, you see different businesses closing down. And the grinding, and it says the grinding.
The grinding, when the sound of the grinding is low.
Working. Okay, that's what when somebody be like, I've been grinding, they've been getting their hustle and they've been working. The grinding is low because these jobs ain't hiring, these jobs is firing. Okay, you lucky to even get a damn job at McDonald's now. They're saying that you're taking away opportunity from a younger person, 30 years old, trying to get a job at McDonald's.
Well, the government shutdown. Okay, they're already telling you that they're getting ready to make cuts in regards to people's jobs, right? So Donald Trump is getting ready to cut a lot of you federal workers out of the job market, man. Okay. Because they want to replace a lot of these federal workers. They want to replace them with people that are loyal to the cause, right? Because the federal jobs, those are some of the most important jobs of society. So you got a lot of DEI, homosexuals. You got a lot of Democrats that work these jobs, right? So they gotta do a clean sweep and get them niggas out of there and replace them with robots and people that are loyal to the globalist agenda. You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of you people, especially you women, because you got women with these federal jobs, you're getting ready to be booted out the door. You're already working without a paycheck, and they said they're not giving that money back to you too. They said that, all right? They said they're not gonna give that money back to you. So you're nigga just working for free at this point, you know?
It's a privilege. I work in the travel industry, just real quick, the railroads. So pretty much another thing, like the company that's contracted with Union Pacific that I was working for, shit is expensive now. So they cutting contracts looking for a lower bidder. So we lost the contract, the company I'm with somebody that underbidded them, which, hey, people gonna lose their jobs with that too. Because these companies, whether it be security, whatever, they're gonna take the lower bidder. If somebody outbid some company that you working for, that's gonna be another thing. Then you gotta deal with the quality of food, shrinkflation. Like, okay, yeah, they might minimize the price a little bit, but you're getting less. So it's still the same shit. The quality of work, the quality of shit, everything is going down.
Yeah. Mel Gibson, he said that he don't even shoot movies out here anymore in America because they're charging him a whole stack of money just to film out here. And he said, I could just go to Italy or I could go to some other country where they charge us a whole lot less and they give us better incentives. So the reason why America is now charging the the customer more is because America's economy is going down the drain. So they gotta charge more. Now, okay, well, I know the price, you know what I mean, for you to transfer this chicken from here to there, I know it used to be this amount, but now we're gonna have to charge you this amount. Because the economy is failing, man. All right? The dollar is being tossed out the window. Okay?
And like brother's been saying, it's really all a tax from your government. So really it's a tribute. It's an act of war on you. Okay, we'll let you live, the most lesser grade of life, quality of life. We'll allow you to live, but we're gonna tax you to death. You know what I'm saying? As if they own you. Because that's what tribute is. In the ancient world, a nation to conquer the other nation and say, look, we'll let you still breathe, but you owe us money, nigga. Like Debo,
Right. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
You ain't gonna have no reason to get up for work no more. Okay, the voice of the bird, that alarm clock, you ain't gonna have no reason to get up for work because there ain't gonna be no work. Okay, and then when you read the verse on top of that, verse 3, it says that the keepers of the house, basically like shall mourn. That's the economists, okay, because they see what's happening. Okay, even they got a clue, but they don't even understand it like we do. We ain't no economists for profits, okay, but they're like, oh, it's getting bad, it's getting bad. That's all they can see is it's getting bad. They don't know what comes next. We're the mislead. We understand what comes next. Okay, the economy is not going to recover after this. It's going to get a little bit better when they introduce the MOTV system. It's going to look like it's normal, but it's not going to be. They'll have control over these people, okay?
Yeah, it's not going to come back because remember, we always been saying that dealing with the COVID-19 situation, that put the economy in a very fragile point. A lot of businesses did not bounce back from that, and a lot of businesses had to lower their quality, like Chick-fil-A. They had to start selling GMO food because their quality, they couldn't afford higher quality. So the CV-19 already put the economy at a fragile standstill, and now the government is shut down. It's over. You know what I mean? This world is still recovering from what happened 5 years ago with the pandemic. Now the government is shut down. For weeks, man. Yeah, this economy, it's over, man. What they did, they pretty much just bankrupt the economy right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And when it says the daughters of music shall be brought low, that's dealing with the mirth, okay? Because I put it together last night. The reason why it says the daughters of music is because women are the ones that usually gravitate towards music. You know what I'm saying? When you turn music on, women are the main ones that's up dancing. You know what I'm saying? That used to be an ancient world custom to where, the women used to dance, okay, to attract men. That still goes on today. You go to like a nightclub or something, what is it? It's not, the men are usually sitting down, the women are up dancing, having the time of their life. Like when it talks about the daughters of Shiloh, when they got grabbed up by the tribe of Benjamin, so the tribe of Benjamin could repopulate. What were the women doing? They were dancing to that music, right? But that represents mirth. The mirth is starting to be brought low. Okay, it's all right. The happy times in America, okay, is getting ready to turn dark and grim.
The happy days is over.
Happy days is over, man. All right.
This how Jake been living the whole time. These people, they be complaining on social media. You so-called white people, you other nations that's used to being comfortable. Welcome to our world. Jake been having to, buy food and spread it tenfold to the kids. Shop at the most cheapest. Make shit happen, make shit work with very little.
That's the spirit you said that, because I was thinking about that this week. I'm like, we been knowing what this is. It ain't nothing to us like, oh, I don't got it right now. We been going through it. So these other nations are starting to feel what we feel. That's why you got videos on TikToks of these people saying, well, damn, that's how black people feel? Damn, I didn't know it was like this, because that white privilege is getting stripped from them. The Lord said that he would put everything we're going through on the other nations, and we see it coming to pass, man.
I gotta just to finish off, since we're dealing with the economy, because it's all of the Lord. And this is going to keep coming out. This is Haggai 1:6. It says, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that wages to be put into a bag with holes. And I know the Elder Malcolm always goes into how your wages are not supposed to be taxed under the Constitution. That's technically illegal. I believe he says something like that's a foreign interest or something like that. But it's illegal to tax your wages. So that's how you know that was a direct strike from the Lord, man. It says and he that earneth wages to be put into a bag with holes. So you can't save no money. Thus saith the Lord of armies, consider your ways. You know, so these are plagues. Like I know the brother said, you know, earlier, this is not a plague, but when you go into the Hebrew word makah, it means to break forth. These are things that suddenly breaking forth on you people, and you think it to be a strange thing. So in a sense, it is a plague.
Yeah.
And it's only the beginning. Because you're gonna have a lot of homelessness. You think you everyday people gonna be homeless real soon. If you're not from this country and you don't take your ass back to wherever you from, you're gonna be living right next to that nigga up under that trash can.
Time to get out of America is now.
Yep.
You know, you a foreign nationalist or something like that, you better get out of America, man. All right, because
Scriptures say that.
yeah, you better get the fuck up out of here, man. All right, because there's not gonna be anything left pretty soon, man. All right, that's the best thing you can do.
And for you jakes that try to run, you're gonna get caught up by the Lord, because you're gonna go to these other countries. I know somebody that's doing that now. The money, U.S. money is devalued, you know, but in somewhere like Thailand, it's cracking. You have a penthouse, $500 a month. You know what I'm saying? When the value drop over here, you're gonna be stuck in them third world countries with dealing with the same money they got, and you ain't gonna have no job, and you're a foreigner, and all the men over there know you've been dealing with their women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, it's best you just serve the Lord, man. You know?
Because the scriptures say that 2/3 should be cut off in this land, talking about Babylon, but the rebels, the Lord is going to get y'all too. Okay, because you might have some understanding. Well, it's talking about America, so if I go over to Africa, I'll be good. The Lord has eyes on everything, man. You think you about to just hide out in Congo and nobody ain't going to know where you at? Jake watched too much movies. I watch Prison Break or whatever the hell they be watching. I feel like I can get away. The Lord, it ain't one of your homeboys.
Wait it out in the Congo.
Yeah, wait it out and
Nigga,
then.
gorilla find your ass.
Yep. Can you get the blackout?
I still got that Michael too.
Con. Blackout in
This is here in the BBC News. Major Russian strikes cut power in Kyiv and across the Ukraine. Overnight, Russian missiles and drone strikes have caused power cuts in large parts of Ukraine capitals, Kyiv, and eight other regions.
I want to touch on what he just said, because they say that Putin is doing it on purpose because winter is upon us. Okay, so he's trying to cut their electricity off on purpose so they can freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, they say it's a dark winter. What the scriptures say? Pray that your flight be not what? In the winter. So the Lord is tearing that place up. What's happening over there is going to happen here. How many people can live without air and heat? People are used to being comfortable. As soon as it get hot, people get up and start squirming. As soon as people get hungry, they get up and start squirming. Okay, as soon as people start getting cold, they turn on the heater. The people out here aren't used to not being comfortable. That's what Babylon is, just a comfortable place. You can get food whenever you want to, you can get heat whenever you want to, you can get air whenever you want to, you can get a boyfriend, a girlfriend, you can get everything at your disposal. Okay, the only thing these people don't want to get is a relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's going to be to their destruction.
Kyiv authorities said power was later restored to more than 540,000 consumers in the city, but many households are still without electricity.
Mm-hmm. And it's way worse over there than what they're reporting, man. It's people dying over there every day. It's a war going over there, man. It's going to come over here. The least of the flock is going to draw us in. Okay, I was watching the Elder Taza Doc's video yesterday. He had a Jake in the video talk about, man, if y'all ain't right with the Lord, you better get right. He said his brothers over there in Dubai, World War III is about to kick off. So he said, man, if y'all ain't right with the Lord, you need to get right and stop focusing on mirth. And that's a regular nigga. Okay, so Jake is starting to get a little something, but he gonna wait. Okay, because if he was real serious, he'd stop lining his damn hair up. This dude got an acid-ass blade lined up on him.
Really, the only reason the little hat people ain't pretty much watch this place, like you said, they could cut off the power during the winter, is because they're still programming you for that MOTB. Yeah. But now they're ready to bring it forth. That's when they're ready to actually bring it forth and push it. That's when they ain't gonna care about the mass casualties. That's when they're gonna actually cut off people's power in the winter. Like a couple years back, I forget what state it was, people with dogs and shit, niggas was freezing in their car and all kind of shit. That's what this devil, man, he got so many different trains, how he could pull the grid and all that shit. We in them times, it's getting inching closer and closer, because them tiny hat people, they want mass casualties. So they've been speaking about a cold winter for years now. We've been wondering, like, what these niggas?
Yeah.
You know, we've seen a little bit of cold during the winter, but we ain't really seen it how they been phrasing it. You know what I'm saying? So this is that time.
They setting it up, man.
Yup.
America could very well deal with an EMP blackout, right? When the winter kicks in 100%. You know what I mean? Because you already had a couple states that's been the power been turning on and off. Over there where I work at, last week the whole block was just shut off. The whole block, the entire block was just shut off, no power. And we had to wait for about an hour and a half for it to cut back on. Now what's gonna happen when that shit gets shut off indefinitely and it don't cut back on at all? You see? What are people gonna do, man? What are these fucking overweight, fat, obese people gonna do? All right, these motherfuckers that are hooked to these breathalyzers and shit, people that live at their house, they need their machines to survive and shit. What are they gonna do?
Water ain't gonna work.
Water ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? What are you really gonna do, man? And you ain't got the Lord with you. You gonna be outside like everybody else with a cell phone in your hand trying to get it to work, asking questions. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna do until all-out civil war break out. You know?
Can you get that First Timothy? Because we're gonna talk a little bit why this judgment is happening, especially to these women. Okay, they walk around living careless lives. Okay, they got the liberty to be a whore right now, and they jumping in with if they had more feet, they'd jump in with more feet. It's fun to them. It's a thrill. Okay, look at what's going on in with STDs. That's why I'm not even mad. I ain't getting boxed like that. It's a blessing because I could be in Kaiser tomorrow. Or Arrowhead tomorrow. The Lord is protecting us from everything that's going on out here, man.
Too old for that.
Too old, man.
Still contracting STDs, hell.
Yep, bitch, 45 years old. She stayed going to Kaiser every week because she liked to have fun.
She
like
at the bar.
At the bar.
Dirty bitch.
Yep. Remember when we was out? We saw that. It looked like she was 60 at the fight.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing? You know, trying to pick up anything walking by. Bitch got grandkids out partying.
The most disgusting part about all of it is the average man empowers these women to do what they do, because the average man is the dumbest. You're just a bunch of fucking dumbasses, man.
Yeah.
You have no backbone. You're completely ignorant to everything. You have no self-awareness, nothing. You know, these women don't have to deal with the super elite that caused all this feminist shit. They got to deal with you. And these niggas fight like they're the fucking. This shit is wild, bro. I'm more angry at these fucking dudes in 2025, bro. You still got bitch ass niggas these women can run to. Man.
I got this. This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Mm-hmm. So you see everything going on with these women right now. They might look like they got it going on, and they going on trips, new Mercedes-Benz, new Chargers, big house, and all this. That's just carnal. They're dead spiritually. Okay, that's what matters. The Lord don't care about the car you got, the house you got, how many women you. The Lord don't care about that. He cares about the inner you, the spirit. Okay, so since they're spiritually dead, the Lord gonna bring the physical to them. It's only right.
Yeah, and her being, and a part of them being dead is the fact that they've lost the ability to pair bond with men. You know what I mean? See, when a woman lost her virginity, okay, she was supposed to stick it out with that man, okay, until the day she died or until the day he died, right? But these women, they lose their virginity at like 14. By the time she's 40 years old, who knows what her body count is? That's what, 25 years of unprotected casual sex with strangers?
Insides.
You know what I mean? Just think about that, man. You know what I mean? 25 years of slutting out, man. And then, you know what I mean? And what they'll do is, what these women will do is, they'll, okay, I was in a relationship for like 2 years. You know, they'll stretch out a relationship, right? So that way they don't feel like a whore. But they'll be in that relationship for 2 years, and then as soon as they break up with them, they'll let like 10 niggas hit. And then get in another relationship for another 3 years, and then break up with that nigga because he cheated, and then let another 6 niggas hit until they get with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So they've lost all reasoning within themselves. They're dead because they can't pair bond with a man. A woman that can't pair bond with a man anymore, she's of no use.
She's vanity.
She's vanity.
Not
Now she's no different than you know them little sex robots they got out there in China? That motherfucker just use that motherfucker for what it is, man.
Sit right there.
Just sit right there and just pump and dump.
And see, that's how they're supposed to behave themselves.
Yeah.
If you behave yourself like a whore and be shameful, you'll kind of be more in order than the average woman. You know what I'm saying? But you bitches, you act as if somebody's supposed to treat you with some type of value.
You still the princess.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? These women got a body count like no tomorrow, but she still wants you to be a princess. And just for a lot of you women, okay, a man's body count and a woman's body count is different, god damn it.
It is, yeah.
Okay, bitch, stop fucking comparing your body count to a man's. You're not the same.
Exactly.
All right, because that's what these women, they like to do. Well, men do it.
Look how.
You know what I mean? That's what men do. It don't matter. I mean, what the fuck? If all men jumped off the fucking
the
bridge,
earth,
you gonna do that? Okay? The rules of a man does not apply to you. All right?
The woman was created for the man. That's what the Bible says.
That's what it is.
Not the man for the woman. So technically, the word God means, the Hebrew word is Allah, which means power. Okay, the name of the Most High is not God. So the man is your God. The man is your power.
Yeah.
You women would be extinct without men.
Yeah.
Even without the seed of men. You're nothing but the incubator for a man's seed. Okay, the spirit, the child, it's already alive. As a matter of fact, the sperm has a head and a vertebrae already. You know what I mean? You just incubate that seed. So all of this doctrine out here about the woman, no. The Bible even say that, you know, I don't need to go there, but yeah, the woman was created for the man, not the other way around. So you can't do what we do. That's why a man could be 83 and still repopulate the whole earth with his sperm. You know, you can only bring forth one child at a time.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
That's her excuse to slut around the city.
Yeah.
Because men can do it.
And that don't affect the man.
Yeah, it don't.
Okay, we do the giving.
Yeah.
You do the receiving. That's why these women all messed up. They got Tyrone on them, they got Chad on them, they got Skippy, they got all these fucking spirits on them.
And think about it, a man, we have the logical reasoning to differentiate our sexual partners, right? Women don't have that, you know what I'm saying? A man can have sex with one woman and be like, I don't really like her like that, I'm just using her, right? But this is really my main woman. Women don't have that. When women, you know what I mean? Because women are not programmed to just have sex with anybody. They have to have some sort of respect for the man. They have to be attracted to him. The nigga had to make her giggle or something. You know what I'm saying? Men, we don't really need no reason to have sex with a woman. That's why the prostitution market is off the hook for men. Because that's men going to just go get their rocks off. Where do you see women going to go get their rocks off just buying men, just having sex willy-nilly? They can't do it because they're not programmed to do that.
Well, God gave men the right to have concubines.
Yeah.
Meaning that you can have a sex toy, even if you got a wife. So what the fuck are you American women talking about? That's why don't nobody want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna elevate above the Most High?
Yeah.
Oh, you cheating on me? This ain't no fucking video game.
Yeah, come on. You know how many women have broke up with their man because I'm talking about broke off good relationships. Good relationships. This nigga had her in a house, not working, paid all her bills, but he cheated on her. He so-called cheated on her, and now she's willing to throw it all away. You's a stupid, dumb motherfucker, man.
And any man that don't want to practice having his options, you're a faggot.
Yeah, straight up, man.
All you bitch ass niggas out here.
All right, you niggas, you know what I mean? You niggas is weak, man. Okay, a man can't have more than one woman. All right, a woman having more than one man destroys her in the long run, man. All right, she becomes unrecognizable. All right.
That's why that hymen is there.
Yeah.
All that new, I want to experience something new. You're supposed to do that with your dude. All right, when you're a virgin and you with that guy, you don't have to do things the same way. But you're gonna, okay, of course you can't pair bond. You know what I'm saying? You go outside of him, you know what I mean? You just open yourself to everything in the city. Now you got preferences. I heard somebody say that. Now you got preferences, and women are not good at making decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why they always run to Pookie and Ray Ray.
Yeah.
You know, or some dumb, weak ass, spineless clown. You got it.
Can you get a Amy Sip? Thought you was holding it.
I got that Micah that you still.
We can get this and see. I wanted the NLT ball.
This is Micah, 7 and 9,
7 to 5.
7 and 5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide.
We in the times where we can't trust them. We been not trusting you niggas. But how much more so now? We got a scope on us, man. In the beginning of Jacob's trouble, we can't be talking to these people about shit. Okay, we come out here and tell you the truth. If you take it, cool. If not, you see what's happening all around the world, especially in Babylon. Okay?
It said, put not each, my bad, 7 and 9, 5. It says, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
Even your woman. Okay, number one, she don't need to know about everything going on in the truth. Okay, that's a mistake. That's a mistake I made. I'm pretty sure other brothers made when I first came in trying to tell everybody. She's gonna use it against you. She's gonna use it. We in the time frames where they might need that reward money, man. Okay, they can't pay their rent. Okay, 20 grand. How many months is that of rent? That's 10 months. Okay, he over here in Rancho. He over here in Ontario. Okay, it's real. Okay, I watched the crime shows. The people that broke out of New Orleans jail, his woman called on him. And he just got caught this week. She helped get him out. She needed that bail money, it was 20 grand. She told him where he was at.
Wow.
You see how coach, it's all about them. She think about how they cut her time off. Okay, we're gonna give you 2 years if you tell us where he's at, and we got 20 grand. Okay, he's in Atlanta. Then when's gonna get him?
Women can't handle pressure.
Yeah.
And all you men, you all linked up, got your head up these women ass, bro. These women, they can't handle any pressure.
Yeah.
You know?
Huh?
It says,
that was it.
Oh, that was
First
it.
Corinthians 7:31. Yeah, I wanted in the NLT, but you didn't hear me when I. It's all good. You can get it right there though. It's gonna take a minute.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 7 and verse 17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city.
The Israelite woman. Okay, in Babylon the Great. Okay, everything that's happening to all these people around the world is for a reason. Nothing happens by accident. Okay, the brother posted that bitch in the EBT line crying about how she can't feed her kids. That's not a righteous woman. Okay, that's not a woman that gives any respect to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Oh yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
So who gives a damn? I got 9 kids. I gotta feed. Who cares?
Oh yeah, she was sitting there in that county building like somebody. What somebody supposed to just lob you 700 or something? See, these women, they're in a complete ditzy world. They don't even know how money gets transacted. You know what I mean? In their mind, somebody's just supposed to give it to me. I got 9 kids. Well, didn't nobody tell you to have all them goddamn kids? And didn't nobody tell you to be breaking up with your goddamn baby daddy, okay?
they leave that out.
Yeah. Where is that baby daddy at?
You
know?
left him,
Yeah.
or you drove him away. See, everything got to be politically correct. The real reason is the majority of you women drive away men
Yeah.
because you're unruly and you out of order. Ain't no real man gonna sit up there and be effeminized, demasculated. So it ain't that the man is walking out. Okay, why in the hell would a man stay in a, even if the child is there, it's gonna come out worse. Okay, the mother is gonna constantly demasculate the man in front of the child. A lot of men have it in their mind, you know what, I'll come back to this child. Lord's willing, when they get older, they'll understand. It's you wicked ass women, now you're gonna pay for it. Nobody has held you accountable, that's the problem. Then they get older, you think somebody's supposed to cash you out $700 for some EBT snacks, nigga. You know?
Yeah.
$800 a month for free food? Man, the last 2 women I dealt with, that's how much they was getting. Like nothing.
And they get GR.
And GR.
And that's like $1,200.
You know?
And the bitch be on Section 8 getting housing vouchers and shit. I mean, come on, bitch, what are you complaining about? If they cut it off, bitch, you wasn't really supposed to have that no way.
Be grateful, goddamn.
Be grateful that you was even able to, survive that long off free fucking benefits, man.
One of the elders said, look, there go you black people's reparations.
Yeah, that was it.
The black woman took it. Yep. And you know what?
That's funny.
That does
hey,
make
that's
sense.
Funny, man. That is funny.
That shit add up.
Yeah.
One broad, look, I've seen it with my
It's
own
like
eyes.
billions of dollars at this point.
Yup,
bro.
$800 a month on food, over $1,000 plus Section 8. I knew a broad like that. Now, how many bitches are living like that?
Man. You know, I'm gonna use that. Yeah, the black woman took you niggas reparations.
Yeah, that's your reparations right there.
That was it. They gave it to the black woman, man.
Because Jake, we don't
You know?
get nothing.
Yeah.
You could be on the street with a job. Like, look, I just need help. I just need you to help me. Man, I ain't gonna give you nothing.
Hell.
We was just talking about that. A man could be homeless, right? And they ain't gonna give you shit. But a woman got a kid, 2 kids. They at her front door. They do that on purpose because they want to break up the family structure. They don't want the man to be in the house because that's guidance. They want a woman can't run the damn house by herself. Her mind is just cuckoo. Okay, the scripture say a foolish woman plug up her house, her family. Okay, her running the house, she got emotional kids running around, emotional men acting like women. You're mean X, Y, and Z, and they go off and be hood niggas or serial killers or something. It's very rare that you got a single mom raising a man, he just grow up to be something outstanding. Okay, so and this is the outstanding thing right here because there's nothing over this. Okay, a good job ain't better than this. A good woman ain't better than this. We got our woman, Sophia.
This is the foundation right here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has a foundation but the elect. We can speak and judge righteously. Scriptures talk about rightfully dividing the word, understanding right from wrong, good from evil. Because our foundation is right here in the scriptures. Yahweh Shai, you know. This is just we just talking to other people. Who said that that's the right way? How you know? You know what I'm saying? All these abortions, all of these broken families. What the fuck you mean? Like, you know?
And that's why, and like these brothers said earlier, that's why these women is crazy from having so many partners. Imagine Jeffrey Dahmer running up in a woman, or Ted Bundy running up in a woman just blasting off in her. You got niggas like that running up in these women, they just go in cycle. 10, 20, 100 of them niggas, they go crazy after that. They can't pair a bun.
Yeah.
They can't do it. Okay, they go crazy sitting at home on the couch just watching TV. I seen it. I got sisters.
Reading on. And thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword.
You had it happen in the past, 70 AD. Okay, you have it happening now. Look at all the death going on. It's going to happen in Jacob's trouble. Another way they falling by the sword is Planned Parenthood, man. Okay? Because in the ancient days, they would give a sacrifice to Moloch. They're doing the same thing now. But it's their choice. You had a choice back then. It's the same scenario. Just a nice little building. A nice little building with Esau coming, just rip the baby out. And they do it very graphically. They go in there with that tool and just go in there and just tear their ass up. Some can't have kids after. Some be bleeding for months after. Okay, it's not righteous. That's why their mind be even more fucked up. They have 5 abortions and 300 sex partners. That's a lunatic right there.
A lot of these bitches, by the time they get 18, 19, they can't have kids because they've been popping since they 14. Yep. And they done had so many damn diseases that done fried their insides out. You know?
I was watching a video that a brother had posted. They got some groups now where they say, don't judge me. They talk about all the wicked shit they do. My name is Todd, and I had 5 sexual partners. Don't judge me. I heard some of the women shit when they said, don't judge me. I had 2 abortions when the year started. Don't judge me. I'm watching the video and disgust, man.
Disgusting.
Disgusting, bro.
You women are disgusting. Y'all, everything about y'all is not classy. Every time a camera gets put on y'all gotta twerk and do this goddamn sexual donkey shit. Okay? Don't nobody want to see that, especially you black women, okay? Don't nobody want to see your ass, okay, doing that crazy shit no more.
You don't even look good like
You don't even look good now, man.
black, swollen potato.
God damn, man.
And thy land shall be divided by line.
And that's going on over there in Israel because you got different nations over there. Amalek, okay, you got Cushites over there, Arabians over there. That's our land. Okay, and we're going to cleanse it by the way of the missiles, and we're going to have you slaves building up right for us. Okay, they got faggot parades going over there and shit. Okay, the black woman talking about going over there, man, that's not a good idea. Okay, and it just add on to the folly over there. But, I mean, come on now, the way she acts is disgusting. Okay, you had Apostle Carr did a video today talking about how in Texas a woman opened the door for a black woman. It's 2 black women. The woman opened the door, and the woman that walked in to say thank you, nothing. The other woman shot her and killed her in front of her daughter. Shot her to smoke now.
Black woman is out of her mind right now, man. You know, that's why brothers say, if you can, do not deal with the black woman, man. All right, and it's for real, man. All right, now you know you got some brothers that deal with them, but I guess you get the best out of the worst. But if you can, man, watch out for that black woman, man, because her mind is on the fritz right now. Okay, and if any of you brothers you dealing with the black woman, don't trust her.
Yeah.
Straight up, that's the best I could tell you, man. Do not trust her, man. Okay.
The so-called black woman got a whole army of criminals. We're in desperate times. Like all these women, you can't trust them. But the thing is, if you really trust that so-called black woman, her whole posse is criminals and scam artists. You might have things going for yourself. You don't know how that shit go in. Leave that motherfucker alone, man.
I don't know why niggas be chasing the black woman to the ends of the earth. Niggas still on the Pop the Balloon show, trying to get her validation and her love. I wouldn't be on the Pop the Balloon show unless it was like some white women, some Asian women, okay, some East Indian women, some Elamite women. You could put me on the Pop the Balloon show with them for sure. But I'm not finna be on the Pop the Balloon show begging the black woman to give me a chance. You niggas is fucking ridiculous, man. Hasn't the black woman shown you niggas enough?
That's right.
That she's not on your side, man? What the fuck else does she gotta do, man? She gotta spit in your mama face? But you got the black woman that's done that. She didn't spit in her boyfriend's mama face. She didn't. The black woman is now throwing her own children inside of the oven, frying them up, just to get back at the baby daddy.
Well, these niggas' mothers, they mothers manipulated them. You know what I'm saying? Into like having lower self-esteem.
Yep.
Because the so-called black woman hates herself.
Yeah.
Not so much the so-called black man. We love who we are. Shit, we got fame around the earth.
Yeah.
Even in our lower state. But the so-called black woman hates everything about herself, so she makes sure her sons hate themselves. And then they grow up with no accountability.
Right.
So they don't understand there's order. That's why they arguing with the police over a ticket. Just emotional. That's the so-called black woman fault.
Yeah.
It don't have nothing to do with the men. It's the so-called black woman and the so-called white man's fault. The serpent and Eve are the 2 most demonic entities on the
planet.
fucking earth.
Planet right now.
The earth would have peace without these 2 motherfuckers, man.
And before you finish, I'm gonna get this going on what Rose is saying.
And that's who the Lord is coming back to deal with. This is Isaiah 3 and 16.
Before we get that, I wanted to finish that and do this real quick. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness. Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. Okay, and just like this brother was talking about, her eye, her mind. Okay, because you got these women that take up family life now. Yeah. Family life, they think being a housewife is being a slave. Okay, so they do whatever they can to get out of being a housewife so they can be a whore. They put the kids in the oven, they kill, and that's why it's offending people, because they live that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay, it's ruffling the feathers. I am a whore. They hurry up and try to get by.
Sweating out.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, these women ain't tender and delicate no more. They're running around the earth trying to be dudes, man.
Yeah.
They staying up all night eating boxes of pizza. You know what I mean? Sucking rod, smoking weed. Okay, what the fuck happened to the Israelite woman at this point? She's like a little nigga, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, for real.
I've been calling them that for
She's
years.
like a little nigga now.
A nigga. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big ass pants on. You know what I mean? Bitch drinking more beer than you.
Listen to rap. They don't even listen to R&B no
They don't
more.
even listen to R&B. You know, they used to make R&B for the woman to listen to, because remember, rap used to be a little too hardcore for women.
Yeah.
So okay, we got to make that R&B for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now the woman will tell you, I don't listen to no R&B, nigga. Put on little JoJo. Put on NBA YoungBoy. Put on, you know what I mean? Some hard ass rap that sound like heavy metal from a distance, man.
And it's like,
You know?
why can't these bitches go do girly things? Like, y'all don't have any other,
Sewing? Yeah, you don't have a sewing
you know,
circle or
or
something?
like other women.
Yeah.
Like the first thing they do is go gravitate towards something men do.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they know everything about what we got going on. Why don't you go and find a woman that's teaching you how to be a lady?
Yeah.
Okay? Why is your whole life goal to compete with a man? You're not a man.
Yeah.
It just shows you these women ain't shit because they ain't got no leader. Women don't have any righteous leaders. They're a bunch of goddamn Satanists, man.
Who the fuck are who's the woman's
You
leader?
see?
Yeah,
Kamala
that's
Some
Harris?
big fat,
Some big overweight
nasty,
dumb
slutted out-
motherfucker, man.
stupid motherfucker that don't know nothing.
demon.
Yeah.
You see?
You know she believe in Kamala Harris. That's their leader, Kamala Harris. Remember when Cardi B got up on the stand
Yeah.
and was talking to Bernie Sanders? The black woman acted like that was a good day. Like we finally prevailed because of this goddamn retard
They don't even know this motherfucker.
Cardi B. And Cardi B is an illiterate. I don't even think she could read a full book, man. Okay? I really don't think Cardi B could read a book, a Dr. Seuss book at that point. At that.
Couldn't
Okay?
read Green Eggs and Ham.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
couldn't do that shit.
But they'll uplift that and be like, yeah, girl, we out here, we doing our thing. See, women are educated now. Women are this, women are that. That's not a good thing, man. You got all of these accolades, but in turn, you sacrifice the family unit, you motherfucker, man. Okay? You sacrifice the family unit to run off in the sunset with the devil, man. And you think somebody's supposed to be proud of you, man.
You have nowhere to run back to.
Okay?
You so-called black women don't have no... Look, all the real men in the black community are done with you.
Yeah.
I'll be watching all these...
Yeah, they're done, man.
The real men. I'm not talking about these faggot niggas that you walk around with, these little soft noodle niggas. Because when this thing jump off, these men, they're going to be hiding up under you. So yeah, you got those kind of men to run back to. But real men with real sense, real substance, real backbone, they done with you women over here in the West. All you got is the noodle back, retarded, drooling motherfuckers out here. That's all you got. And you know they weak.
Yeah.
Real men are done with you Western women. You know?
Yeah, the black woman #1. I seen a page. I was gonna share it, but I forgot it, man. I seen a page. This guy, he goes in on the black woman. Every video, the black woman's unapproachable. The black woman is this. This nigga be having like 300 comments of men like, yeah, I'm not dealing with the black woman. Yeah, I dealt with the black woman one time. Fuck my life up. This, that, and the third. So niggas is on to the black woman's shenanigans, man. Okay.
I gave it. Oh, my bad. You got it, brother.
And when this society crash, that's when you black women is gonna finally get a clue that nobody liked your ass, man. And, you know what I mean? Because the black woman to take her ass to Japan and she think everybody out, you know what I mean? She think she got that same clout out there. But you got the black women out there in Japan, they be on the videos complaining. Don't nobody want to date me out here. I can't get a man. Nobody sees me attractive. People are calling me racist remarks. But meanwhile, the black man, he can go anywhere on the planet Earth and every woman want him.
The little bit of fame you black women got, you got it off the back of the so-called black man.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah. All that shit you
You know
learn
what I'm
how to,
saying?
all your flavor is from us.
Exactly.
We was the first ones dancing. We was the first ones doing hip hop. We was the first ones doing trendy, you know what I mean, with the trendy outfits. It was the so-called black man. You got everything you got is from us, and you running around the earth trying to act like you invented it yourself, giving it to the devil, man.
And then the devil's lying. He's putting out movies about this queen of Africa that saved the tribe, and all that shit is
out of here.
You know,
woman
the black
king.
woman that invented
Yeah.
everything, the woman king.
Yeah.
That's more of the serpent and Eve rhetoric.
Yeah, because the black woman, she get all up anti. You know, the black woman, the first person to invent the fucking ironing board was the black woman. Okay, but that's what the fuck she was supposed to invent.
The so-called black.
That's in her nature. The women ain't invented nothing as far as like critical infrastructure for a society. Women did not create the electrical grid. You did not design the sewer system. You did not create the airplane. Okay, anything you did create was always household related because that is your natural role, man. You all right? That you're women. You're supposed to remain in the realm of the household, man. Okay.
That's why with all the liberty, and this last thing I'm gonna say, all the liberty you women have in America is nowhere else on the earth, and you're still unhappy.
Yep.
That's proof that you're not doing according to your purpose. All the liberty, these bitches can have sex with 5 different niggas a day, and they still walking around mad. That's all you see during the day is women with their face turned up, because you're not happy. You're unfulfilled. Okay, you're not built like a man. Okay, think like a man.
Steve Harvey.
Steve
bitch
Harvey's
ass.
faggot ass, man.
Punk smiling ass.
a flamboyant homosexual. Steve Harvey, you can tell.
Hell yeah.
Big ass lips, he used them for a reason. You know, that net worth is serving Satan. Let's get the last part.
Come on. This is back at Amos 7:17, reading on. And thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity.
And the polluted land is talking about Babylon the Great, man. First and foremost, from the philosophies. Okay, this is the shadow of death. Everything around us, the food. Okay, they put the chemtrails in the air, the water's tainted. Okay, and like I said, the philosophy. This place is literally just death all around you. The only life we got here is the scriptures, man. We the only ones alive. Everybody else around us is just pedestrians walking by, about to be destroyed. Okay, and it said that we should go forth in captivity. Okay, over here in Babylon the Great, Esau's ruling right now, but he's coming down. Is that it? Okay, then you want to get that? You got it. Yeah.
All right. See, you can't deny this. These are a few of the plagues that the Most High God Himself put on the so-called black woman present day, because of just how much more wicked. Because all these women are wicked, but the black woman takes the cake because she's Eve according to the scriptures. Okay, the so-called white man is the serpent, and Eve is the so-called black woman. That's literally what that's talking about parabolically. But this is Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, meaning they're proud as hell, they're egotistical, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet.
If I can say something, yeah, that stretched forth neck, you know what I mean? Because that's the Israelite woman, you know what I mean? She walk around like she owns the city or something like that, man. Like somebody should give her the key to the city, okay? And then wanton eyes mean flirtatious eyes. She's always looking for the next available partner. You know what I'm saying? Always looking for the next. That you see that online. What these black women be saying? I'm looking for a rich nigga, right? And they go from so-called rich nigga to rich nigga. He ain't got enough money. He ain't got enough money. They always looking for this next fucking great option of a guy, man. You know what I mean?
Is hitting the whole time through.
Yeah.
While they looking, Ray and them is always free.
Yeah.
Free access, no matter what.
Yup.
Even if they married to a rich nigga.
Yup.
It says, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. So like the Negro tribe, Judah, the Negroes are the top tribe. So this applies. They get it the worst. The women of the southern kingdom, because they're really, if you look at them, they are the most holy. What I mean by that, the word holy means separate. The black, even when you look at the black woman, don't look like she should be butt naked, in no bikini.
Yeah, look bad on her.
Yeah, it's just the way they're built. They look like a holy women. Of course, like the other women, they look like, yeah, girl, concubine, naked. Okay, you look good. The black woman don't look like she should be butt naked.
Yeah.
You know. It says, therefore the Lord will scab with a smite with a scab on the crown of her head, meaning she can't grow her hair. Tell me we ain't the people. You know, the black woman got that scab on her head. She cannot grow her hair. This is a curse from the Most High, which proves these are the daughters of Zion. It says, and the Lord will discover their secret parts, meaning like they wear skimpy clothes. The black Latino, and mainly that black woman, are the only women. All these women dress kind of skimpy, but the black woman will wear a full one piece in public. Panties, like, you know how many times I've seen that, and it's just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful to me. I'm in the 7-Eleven real quick, and here come the black woman, the only person that looked like me. She come in here with some panties on, with her kids. Everybody looking at me like, damn, I don't have no control over that. Really, I want to take that bitch and put her in order, you know? It says, the Lord will discover their secret parts. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon. It's talking about their ass. Their round tires like the moon, the Lord took that away. You know? It's like every heathen got some ass now except the black woman. Even the little small Asian girls, they got a little round. They got that, at least it's round. All the black women got flat asses now. She used to be the only one that you could count on having some ass. Back in the day, I would only look at the black woman because she's the only one that had ass. Now the black women don't have ass, and East Indian woman got ass. The white woman got some little round ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The Latin woman, oh my God. Whew.
You know, it's not
You be
a-
like, God damn.
cellulite, not no damn cellulite.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, the black woman got all that cellulite and all that shit. That's because of her diet. You know what I mean? She eat like a fucking, a goddamn truck driver. You know what I mean? She's Jack in the Box, munchy meal, fat motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Hostess Twinkies.
Yeah, Hostess Twinkie, motherfucking Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the black woman, because she's the head tribe, her submerging herself into wickedness is gonna affect her the most out of all women on the planet, because she's supposed to be the top woman on the planet.
She's Eve.
Right.
She corrupted all the rest of the.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it said there's no more class with her. It said the Lord took away her ornaments. Imagine if the Lord still gave the so-called black woman that glory with the wickedness she's in now. You know, these women, they look all cheap.
Yeah. They look cheap, man.
They look cheap. They look like
$5 dresses from
Yeah.
H&M or something.
Dollar Tree clothes.
Yeah. Like, what the hell?
You know, it says the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, the headbands, the tablets, the earrings, the rings, the nose jewels.
Yeah, because the black woman, she used to be decked out in jewelry. You know, back in the ancient world, she used to be decked out in jewelry, and she used to smell. You'd be able to smell her from here. You know what I mean? From like 2 blocks away. Like, oh, what the hell is that smell? That smell good. You know what I mean? She used to smell good because it used to be a part of our custom to where she would bathe herself in certain oils and flowers and certain spices and certain odors. That was the usual, man. You know what I mean? Now the black woman, her hygiene is all fucked up. Go to Planned Parenthood, all right? You know, go to a gynecologist's office. Who's usually in there? It's usually the black woman up in there or the Latin woman up in there. It's the black or the Latin woman up in there, okay, trying to figure out what's wrong with their goddamn vagina, man. All right?
I'm gonna skip right to the point. 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell,
There it is, yep.
there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent.
And that smell comes from different sex partners. All right, because when you, because sperm is bacteria. It's not bad bacteria. It's good bacteria. But if you basically inside of her box, if you put a bunch of different sperms, it can
They war, they kill each other off.
they can war against each other, and it can become bad bacteria. It's almost like mold growing inside of her, man. All right, so that's where that smell comes from. Her pH balance gets thrown off, right? Because she's allowing different men inside of her. I ain't even gonna say sorry, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Because one sperm has to fight its way to the egg, and all the rest of them die.
Yeah.
Because the woman's body is trying to fight off that sperm so that only the strongest sperm survive. So how much more when you got a boyfriend and then you go sleep with another man? You got 2 different batches of sperm. That's why your box smell like the grave.
Yeah.
A lot of these women look good, but their box smell like the cemetery. Cemetery juice.
You're not supposed to. She's not supposed to. You're not supposed to take on that type of journey to where you just having sex with different men and experimenting. That's bad for you, man. That does not pan out well for you. Okay, your biology, it doesn't pan out well, and it doesn't pan out well for your reputation. This is why you got 50-year-old black women that are single and alone, right? Because her reputation is fucked off, and then her body is so contaminated with all of these different niggas that's been inside of her. She can't even, like I said, she can't pair bond with a man. So now she's 50. Her finances is on point, but she's 50 and alone. You know what I mean?
It says, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of a well-set hair, bars.
That girdle, because the girdle is supposed to pretty much maintain your weight, maintain your figure. women used to wear girdles to kind of maintain that figure. Well, the black woman, she can't wear no girdle anymore because she's obese.
She got a fupa.
Yeah, she got a fupa. That shit'll flop right. That shit'll bust through. You know what I mean? That shit'll start tearing apart. That's what it's talking about instead of a girdle, a rent, right? Because basically the Lord is saying, I'm gonna plague you with the disease of obesity, man. You know what I mean? And that's sad that you black women have now gotten to the point to where you've become obese like that, man.
They trust in the so-called white man more than anybody.
Yeah.
So that means they also trust in all of these poisonous ass foods. That's why I said Hostess cupcakes.
Yeah.
If you know anything about health, that's the worst. Liquor store Hostess Twinkies and products like that are the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
That's for one. That's high fruit. That's bugged out sugars. But then that's super processed. But they feed that to their kids.
Yeah.
Fucking top ramen. Them frozen fucking meals.
Yeah, cook. Why don't you black women cook the child a fucking meal, man?
But they trust in the so-called
Yeah.
white man. They believe
Hot
that
pocket,
everything
man.
that comes on the shelf,
Yep.
oh, they wouldn't put it on the shelf
It's
if it wasn't
FDA
good.
approved.
Yeah, that's how you black women think. You're complete degenerates.
It's FDA approved. They wouldn't do that to us. You know what I mean? But this is the same man, okay, that raped, robbed, and murdered your whole nation. But when it comes down to the food source, he wouldn't poison that though. He would not do that to us.
Exactly.
Okay? You black woman, you trusted in the serpent, okay? And it's getting ready to be your downfall.
You teach your children that. It says, and burning instead of beauty, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in war. And the degrading of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man is behind you Israelite women. Okay? You raise your sons to be subservient to the damn devil, the so-called white man. Okay? Now your sons don't have any confidence, low self-esteem. They act just like women. They don't seek any knowledge. They just seek the validation of what? Of a woman, to be some kind of baby boy or some shit. Okay? Because the mother was set up to nurse their sons, okay, to a certain point, and then the woman was also supposed to teach the father's legacy and instill that within the sons. Okay? But all the men, they run off from it. You can't keep a man because you run. It ain't the man that want to dip out. Now, I'm not saying there's not cases like that, but the majority of you Negro, Latino, Native American women, you chase any sane man away. Yeah. Ain't no real man gonna stay around no manipulative, wicked ass woman, man.
That's right.
You know?
I got a precept real quick. 1 Timothy 5, starting at verse 13. It says, and withal they learn to be idle and lazy. Because idle is pretty much stagnant. The Israelite woman has become lazy. She don't want to fulfill her natural role as being a woman. She's running from that with every ounce of strength in her body. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got the Israelite woman on the internet making this big uproar about traditional man, traditional woman. I'm not doing this. If you don't do this, I'm not. Bitch, it's not supposed to be no negotiation. You just supposed to already, it's supposed to be in you, right? Like, don't nobody got to negotiate with us to go to work and go get our money so we can take care of ourselves. Imagine that. You know what I mean? Somebody got to negotiate with you. Hey, man, look, man, you go to work, I promise I'll give you this, man. You supposed to just do that because that's a part of, your existence on the earth to survive, man. So these women, they've thrown that out, okay, and latched on to feminism propaganda, man. All right? It says, wandering about from house to house. Come on, man. Come on, that's the Israelite woman all day, man. All night, you know what I mean? Hey, when I was in the world, I remember, man, we used to have homegirls, and this brother know, you used to have your homegirls, you and your homies at the house, hey, call up such and such, call up Keisha and all them. They come over probably at like 9:30. They leave your house at like 11:30. Guess where they going? They going to the next nigga house that called them.
They get popped around them hours.
Yeah, they get, you know what I mean? Then to the next nigga. Then to the next nigga. Oh, this nigga got a blunt. Let's match. They're everywhere except at the house, man. This is why you women don't have any hobbies for real. These women don't even have no hobbies. They're not good at anything, man.
That's their hobby.
Yeah.
Shit, you reminded me. Shit, coming out of high school, it used to be groups of bitches depending on, you know, you would all smash. I remember particularly this one situation, just a group of bitches. Oh yeah, such and such coming over. She bringing her cousin and her homegirls.
Yep.
Everybody smashed that night. So imagine how much these women have done that, even in high school. Now that I think about it, them women. See, I used to have a bald head. I don't know why I did that shit. I used to dress. But now that I think about it, them women was already in a grown mindset. And there was some pretty. I remember this one white chick in high school. She reminded me of a grown ass woman. Broad name Angela. She had like green eyes. She liked me too, but I was in such a little kid spirit. I just felt that grownness off of her. I'm like, this broad is too fast.
Yeah.
You know, they was already thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, there's been more occasions. I went over some, and I'm not gonna be long. I was still a virgin. I was 19 years old. I remember I went to this group of bitches' house with some homeboys. They put me on the spot because they literally, we in the living room. It's like 4, 5 of them. Let's play who got the best Pinocha. Literally said that. That's how these women get down.
Yeah.
And you simp ass niggas, you don't really understand that.
These women are sexual deviants, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They are sexual deviants, and they have completely forsaken the natural feminine role of being with one man. To the average woman, that's corny. Only dealing with one man. That's why they mama sit there and tell them, oh, girl, don't worry about no man right now. Go to college first. You're too young to worry about that. I remember I was with a woman. Her mom was trying to actively break us up. Actively break us up because her mom believed that you're too young to be with a man right now. You need to play the field and get more experience.
That's wild.
That's part of that wandering from house to house. So then you got the wicked ass mama and the grandma encouraging they little demonic ass to be running from house to house, man.
Shit, my own mother told my son's mother, took her to church, going, you need a man like this in a suit. So there is no honor among you fucking demons. And by the way, I did lose my virginity that night. But shit, that shit don't really matter. But you know what I'm saying? That was bugged out because the next morning I had to go get some Plan B shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? But yeah, not to get graphic, but that's wicked as hell. I even felt that. I'm like, what in the hell?
Yeah.
Let's play whose box is the best. They do that faithfully, bro.
Yeah, that's all they do.
That's all they do.
That's all they do is just try to have sex and use a man for his resources. That's it. It says, and not only idle, but tattlers also and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not, drama. Okay? Bitches be out here fighting, man. You know what I mean? I remember I went out on a date with a bitch, this bitch talking about how she just got in a fight 2 weeks ago. You know, and she was one of them bitches that, hey, bitch, say something to me, I'm out to dick. But the reason why you women get caught up in this drama is because you don't have nothing to do. You're supposed to have some hobbies. You're supposed to have children at a certain age, and that's number one. Because the child is supposed to be, the child becomes the hobby, your point of interest, pretty much your everything, right underneath that man, right? So because these women don't really have any real responsibilities, they're running around the city slutting the fuck out, man.
They're idle.
They're idle. They're slutting out with their mama. Now, that's how bugged out this shit getting. They slutting out with their own goddamn mama. They going to the bar, picking up niggas with their mama.
Together, yeah.
They used to have, women used to have their own thing going on, like you said, have something to do. Like, I'm just making an example. Maybe it's not knitting.
I play soccer.
Yeah, it was something.
Softball. I'm on the softball team or something.
Now they trying to play video games like men. That's their hobby now. They got a game chair, playing video games. Why don't you go fucking learn how to goddamn
learn how to do something?
Learn how to do something womanly, bro.
Yeah, we don't know shit, man. It says, verse 14. It says, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, for some are already turned after Satan. See, so that's what truly keeps women occupied, man. Guiding the house, bearing children, marrying. That's enough work right there. You don't need to be out here trying to be this career, this ambitious career bitch that them Tyler Perry movies have shown you. Okay, that's enough work right there. Okay, but you women, you've been taught that type of lifestyle is beneath you. believe that, oh, well, I could be doing so much better. You know? I could get out here and change the world. You got bitches out here that really think that they'll change the world one day.
Bitch go to Zimbabwe.
Yeah, I'm changing the world. And first and foremost, ain't nobody listening to no goddamn woman. Okay, you ain't changing shit. Women are not leaders, man. All right, if a woman get on the podium and try to quail down a bunch of people that are rowdy, ain't nobody gonna listen to her. Okay, because you're not a leader, man. All right, you're the follower under the man, man, and you've lost touch with that role, and it's got you out here looking crazy now, man.
On some kamikaze shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Every protest, you got the woman at the forefront. You know?
He get first Corinthians 7:31. He was gonna get it,
But
but yeah, these women look they look crazy as hell now because they'll set up somebody like Cardi B, right? One of the elders dropped, one of the brothers dropped a video recently where it was an Edomite talking about it. I think his name is Michael, or what's his name? He always talks about the truth, but he said one of the most important things that he saw in ancient time was the family structure. And he said in today's world, the black women don't give a shit. You got people like Cardi B. She just got pregnant by Stephon Diggs. She paraded about it. Okay, I think they even separated. Yeah, I'm pregnant, but I got the thing they fall back on is they got the money to take care of the kids, and that's not even in the scriptures. So she's putting it in young women's heads. Okay, it's okay to be a baby mama, but really that's a curse, man. Okay, you got 5 different baby dads in the ancient world. You'd be mocked, put to death probably. Okay, you wasn't supposed to be sleeping with more than one woman. That was disgusting. It was abominable.
when they figure out that they need real men, when all hell break loose, ain't no real men gonna deal with them.
How would you
Because we done sat back and we done watched you women. See, you women think men are dumb.
Yep,
You know, we just don't say nothing.
And this what you got to deal with now, niggas like this.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a nigga like that women will go for, but if some masculine men went up to him, they'll have a problem with us.
Complete children. Nobody, you can't protect somebody that will not adhere to any order. A lot of the protection comes from following orders. You know, so a lot of men that have, men have already extended the mercy, you know, that extension of mercy over and over. We talking about real men, not these faggots you walk around with. Or these simp niggas that's completely clueless. So that's when you're gonna realize what you fucked up. Because real men, we're gonna sit back and we're gonna watch you be destroyed. And we're gonna find gratitude in it. All right? You're a fugitive at this point. You're running from the law of the Most High.
You get that Bible shop in 2 Corinthians 16
So 1 Corinthians 7
and 31.
Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
We was talking about in the beginning of the speaking, okay, that airports are shutting down. That was something that's huge in this world. Women love to travel. Men love to travel because they act like bitches now anyway. They do everything women do. Okay, it's over. Okay, they abuse the world. They really want this place to go on. They want to be famous, successful. The main thing you should be doing is what we doing. This is the only thing that matters. This is just a passing through. When we get in the kingdom, we're going to be thinking about how much hell this was, but it was only a little piece of our story because we don't get to live forever. Okay, this place is going down. The fashion of this place, everything. The TV is whack, music whack, and the water to your how about my shop for shutting traveling down because I love seeing you people squirm. I watch that shit to get in a good mood. My day messed up. Let me watch these people squirm at the airport. Let me watch the women squirm over the EBT card. Okay? They can't handle the fashion of this world passing away. I saw a broad I used to deal with on Instagram. Okay? They're going to take that chip, man. Guaranteed, because they put all that time in getting that degree to get the lifestyle that they're living now. They ain't going to let them take that away. Even leading up to death, because that's why the scripture said they're going to have them in derision because they're going to make mockery of everybody that takes it. They want the fashion in this world to keep going on. I still want to hit the bar. I'll take it. And it's over stupid shit. It ain't even nothing meaningful. There's no reason to take that. Rely on the Lord. Okay, but they want to trust in Egypt. They want to trust in the fashion in this world. Keep being a bad bee. Get that second Ezra.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough.
I want you to start at 33. Can you get Isaiah 32:9? We're going to go 9 through 12, barbershop. Oh, it is. Call the law Yahweh. That's how you know we're important. Okay, you got Isaiah 32, 9 through 12. Bible show.
Oh, my bad. Totally.
Yeah, because we done with that. Isaiah 32, we're going to do 9 through 12.
Okay.
Isaiah 32, 9 through 12. Then 2 Ezra 16, 33 through 34. That's where I want you to start. But you already got it. It's all good. Go ahead.
Oh, this is the book of 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms.
And look at the women in Ukraine. That's a good indicator of what's about to happen here. They was all sad, sending their husband off to war. They know they ain't gonna see their ass again. It's over. Okay, what's going on right now with World War III getting brewed up? You can kiss your husband goodbye. Okay, because if you don't get hit by World War III, you got the sword that's gonna be over here. You got famine that's gonna be over here. You got pestilence. Okay, the Lord has to be with you to dodge all of that. You ain't about to be in Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell doing backflips, hiding behind walls. That's in Hollywood, man. That's bullshit. Okay, we tell you some real stuff. If the Lord ain't with you, you're gonna die, and your family ain't gonna make it. There ain't no other way to put it.
Prophecy.
Yep. It don't matter. And then you got a nigga say, "Well, I put $100 in tithes. That might have got me some favor with the Lord." That don't matter either. Okay, because we talk about a spiritual bank account where nothing can touch it.
Your soul can't be corrupted, really. My bad. But that's what that's going into.
The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of women sad around here. Just like when that brother had that dream, it was a good thing to hear that, man. To hear the vision that's about to take place, because he said you had women, okay, running up to brothers with big stomachs. Wanted us to take them in. You can get the fuck out my face. I'm not about to. That's a liability, man. That's a liability. In my head, I feel like a lot of our women in Jacob's trouble ain't gonna be that old. They're gonna be younger, because their mind ain't as bad as a 30, 40-year-old woman who just completely gone. You know, I don't want to get too with it, but they ain't gonna be old women.
Verse 34. In the wars, their bridegrooms shall be destroyed.
Yep, you're gonna have things like the Civil War, World War III. It's gonna be crazy going on, because they're gonna see their husband James go off, and they're gonna know in their head. Look at 300. When the Leonidas left, she knew she wasn't gonna see him again. That's how these ladies look. Okay, he gonna go outside to go protect the house. She gonna give him a look. She know he ain't coming back. She's 3 months pregnant. A complete liability. Women are so selfish. She gonna be thinking like, damn, I should have got pregnant by this nigga, man. I should have messed with somebody else. I'm man of the Lord, and we ain't gonna take y'all, man. If you a week pregnant, I don't want you.
Yeah. These bitches got these kids. Like, unfortunately for the kid, but I'm not taking on that responsibility. Not in this economy, you know.
Yeah.
See, shit is getting real. So only shit that really matters is starting to come forth. So you women, you think it's a strange thing. Why men don't want single mother? Because it's getting real out here, like we've been prophesying. So men are having to, you know, make decisions like, I gotta only do things that's good for myself and shit that's progressive towards something. Not taking care of some reckless, you know, irresponsible, lack of accountable woman. Take care of her kids. No, you know.
See women with kids now saying, well, if I'm with a man, I got 3 kids. He don't got to worry about nothing. My kids don't need discipline. You crazy as hell, man. Okay, you got kids disrespecting teachers. You got teachers wanting to walk out their job because they can't deal with it. If they don't respect their mama, don't got a daddy around. What the hell make you think they gonna respect a cracker in class? Okay, a white bitch, Miss Smith. All right. When I was younger, I would see kids cuss teachers out. Now it didn't amplify, man. That was years. That was forever ago, man. They said kids be telling teachers now to shut the fuck up. I don't want to do it. Going to sleep in class. They do everything, bro. If they do it with their mom, okay, they're gonna do it with you. Okay, the Lord got the foundations going out of course, and it's at its boiling point. It's time for the Lord to intervene, and that's what's about to happen.
Their husband shall perish by famine, shall perish of famine. Salakia.
What did it say before that? Shall perish of the famine. Yeah. Yep. So you're going to have different plagues like I was going into. That's going to take them out. It's not just World War III. Because you have dumb bitches that start to kind of pay attention because everything going around, okay, they said our husband's going to die in World War III. Their husband 35, he ain't eligible for the job, and now they're going to get a good sense of hope. Well, what about the other plagues? What about the sword? What about the famine? What about the pestilence? Because something worse than the 19 is coming. Okay, they talking about the monkey flu or whatever the hell.
Talking about throat diseases.
Yeah. They got a kissing bug. They say if it bites you in the face, you'll die like a year or two later, but it'll come out of nowhere. The Lord got some serious plagues coming to this place that ain't even hit here yet. You just see in the beginning. So certain people are thinking, all right, this is the worst it's gonna get. Maybe I'll be all right. Well, no, it's gonna get worse.
And a lot of people got dormant diseases. They got diseases in them that are lying dormant. Like a lot of viruses they lay on your stem, your brain stem, and they'll lay there dormant. So when all hell break loose, the famine and all this shit, the lack of water, supplies, resources, you're gonna be at the tip top of your health. At the worst point, all of those viruses that have been lying dormant, they're gonna manifest. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be, a lot of people the diseases is gonna fully unravel on your ass.
I can't wait. Shit. When they get the disease like 28 years later, they just walk around acting crazy and shit. That type of stuff is coming. The Lord is saving the best for last, because when the Lord really unleash it, you see the beginning stages right now. Look how scared people are. Look how scared people are. 2026 is gonna be crazy. Look how 2025 was. November, December, we like 2 months out. 2026. 2025 was a bang. 2026 is gonna be even crazier. Even crazier.
They're gonna really regret not coming to see what we talking about, because they hear us, but they so proud and arrogant they just walk by like, I'm better. We out here bringing it straight. I mean, you'll tune into the news every once in a while to kind of hear what's going on. That's what these people do. But we're bringing it out like nobody else can bring it out. We're telling you step by step biblical prophecy, as we've been doing for years. So when we're not out here no more and all hell breaking loose, the joke is gonna be on you idiots, especially you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yep.
Then the Lord gonna get to fucking your shit up. So you're not gonna have the truth. You're not gonna know what's going on. Then the Lord gonna bring judgment upon your whole household. So hey, yeah, keep walking by on a weak ass Saturday. I mean, this is the weakest empire, the weakest kingdom. What is there to do besides eat dinner and be entertained? Like, you people have been reduced to something so small. They do everything. This is just like one big giant prison. Just the food is just a little bit better. You get recess, it's back to work.
Yeah.
You get the prison food, all of this the preservatives, and it's the same shit. You might get, in jail, you could go to a certain part of the jail if you ain't done something too bad, and you get a little bit of perks. That's all this shit is. It's just a big ass prison, man. So you people are selling out the Most High for nothing. That's the point I'm trying to make. Especially you dumbass women. Okay, you really don't even know what life really about. You women are at the lowest you've ever been. You don't know shit at this point. Okay, you could be living life so much more abundantly, but all you know is being naked and being a whore. There's more to life than chasing pleasure, man. And now everything is about to hit your ass all at once. Okay, you're gonna realize that you was never living. You know what I'm saying? All this shit gonna hit you at once. Like, damn, I never did put the work in. I never did build up my character. I have no skills. I have no survival skills. You women don't have no survival skills. You have no skills. Now the government is pulling the rug from under you. Now, okay, you're gonna see the reality of how men ain't as dumb as you think. Men have been sitting back watching you women. We're not talking about the simp, beta, noodle spine niggas. We're talking about real men. And when it counts, you ain't gonna have access to real men. Okay?
What you brought about them having to survive, I've seen some of these podcasts. I think it's that No Fugazi one, because he brings up, you guys don't need a man now, we'll choose the bear or whatever. And he says, well, can you survive in the wilderness? They talk about they can go get food, they can start a fire. They can't start a fire at the damn house.
Well, you got that show called Bear Grylls Island, where they put like 10 women on an island stranded. They wanted to simulate a stranded situation. All right, and they put 10 women on the island and told them to survive. The women were getting ready to die within like
step one. Them bitches couldn't even.
Yeah, they was getting ready to die in like a week, man. They had to pretty much rearrange the show. You know what I mean? Pretty much go send some help to them, and you know what I mean? But the men, they send men to the other side of the island, right? And the men, in a week, the men already created a goddamn a little goddamn system to where they can survive and eat, and you know what I'm saying, a raft and all types of shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So no, you women, you're not. I don't know what you women think. You're not gonna live your life as a whore, okay, for all of these years, and then you think that when shit pop off, you become Wonder Woman. Okay, it don't work like that, man.
That's why they can't understand simple concepts. This stuff we're speaking about, where the bitch talking about I'm not doing 50-50 and shit and all that, the little stupid talking points, because these are 304s talking that can't pair bond. A lot of these hoes can't be in the house with a man. They done slutted out already.
Yeah.
10 years ago, they done been slutted out. How the fuck she gonna have a loyal, healthy relationship?
Yeah.
So that's why all of these stupid talking points, because it ain't nothing but a bunch of hoes that's already washed up and destroyed. You see how that broad looked? You see how she looked over here when I said that?
Yeah.
That's the average woman. Completely juiced out here, man.
And I notice now when you say you kick it with a woman like this brother said, I look at them, say you in the house kicking it with them for like 2-3 hours. They're antsy. They want to get back to the streets. They sitting there jittery. They sitting there like, you watch the movie, they sitting there like this, wanting to run back out.
That's why you gotta have some sort of something to keep them there. I got some alcohol. I got some food. Because she's always thinking about getting.
Streets.
She's always trying to get back to them streets. Always trying to leave the house. I gotta go somewhere. You know, my homegirl she's about to come pick me up right now. You know what I mean?
That's a dangerous mindset. Cause why gotta be the streets? It's literally the streets.
Yeah.
Cause you see bitches that they put themselves in some dangerous situations. They go meet people they don't know. Literally the streets.
Blind dates and shit.
It might not be Broadway and Figueroa, but it's some club, just random people.
Yeah.
And now, hey, society is breaking down, and they still have this mindset. That's why bitches be missing.
Yep.
Men don't even do that. You think I'm about to just go out and meet random motherfuckers as the weak, and they're the weaker vessel?
Yeah.
These bitches literally run out to the streets, like you said. They're ready to run back to the streets. That's weird. That's not safe. That's beyond prostitution. God damn.
Let me get this precept, right? What you said. This is Proverbs 6 and where's it at? It's 18, but I'm trying to. Oh, let me get Proverbs 6 and 16. Starting at 16, it says, "These 6 things doth the Lord hate; yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief."
Yeah.
That's exactly what you were saying. These women, they're quick to run to mischief, man. They're quick to run to slut themselves out, like the Chris Brown concert.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? These bitches is quick to go to that Chris Brown concert and spend all of that money. But what if you could have, that money that you spending $1,000 a photo, why don't you funnel that back into the relationship between you and that man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't think he maybe could use that $1,000? It's hard out here, man. What if he might need that for his rent? What if he might? What if you might need some household ornaments around the house? They don't think like that, because it's a pleasure factory.
They're trying to spend that on the next nigga.
Yeah.
A bitch would take that same money and say, you know what, I gotta have a little bit of money for Tyrone.
Yeah.
That's how they keep certain women. That's how they keep men around. But that's only for Pookie and them niggas that ain't got no job. I used to be one of them niggas, so I know that. Can I get this real quick? Proverbs 5, because her paths are the ways of death. You know what I'm saying? This is Proverbs 5 and 5 and 1. My son, attend unto my wisdom and bow thine ear to my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion. You're supposed to be discreet. A woman is supposed to be even more discreet. Ain't nobody supposed to know what you got going on, you know, with your breasts in between your legs, even your own fucking information. You get into a relationship with these women, they tell their mama all your business, they tell their friends, they got niggas you don't even know about you.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
You know? Okay? It says, and that thy lips may keep knowledge, for the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil, like the devil. You know, like, yeah, a woman, they look all innocent, they all pretty. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get you. You know what I mean? But it says it, but but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. You know what I mean? The end of majority of these women, if you give your substance like the scriptures say, you could deal with a woman, but it got to be according to the knowledge of the Lord, not according to your emotions. You know, because it always ends bad with a woman. Always. It says her feet, that's why they're not supposed to have any rights after marriage. It says her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. Lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life, her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. I should have got this out the NLT. You know, hey, a woman keep all kind of secrets. Men, we can't, you know, we can't live like that. A woman go to the grave. Hey, women have skeletons all in their closet. You wouldn't even forget. That's why they hate men that are awakened to their shit, because they don't want other men to know this.
Yeah, you know, these women, man, they it's very common, and I don't think Jake realized it. For all of you Jakes that's trying to settle down with a woman, it's very common, and it's very possible that the woman that you with has had a train ran on her. A lot of motherfuckers don't know that that's even as common as motherfuckers think.
And that's what they fantasize.
You know what I mean? A lot of these women have had 4 niggas run up in them at the same time, and they've been butt naked in that bedroom with 4 different niggas at the same time getting tossed up. A lot of these women is much more common than you think, man. Women you wouldn't even think, women you wouldn't even suspect. All right, sitting there, you know, letting her boyfriend and his homies run a train on her, and she'll take that to her grave too. She will take that to her grave.
And even if
that little right there,
if she ain't got the liberty to experience it, she's still with it.
yeah, she's still with it.
These women are with anything wicked. I played a test last one time. I was with this little Mexican broad, chilling with her. You know what I'm saying? Every week we would link up. I was just messing around, see what she would say. I'm like, shit, I got some work. You know what I mean? It's 1,500 though. I mean, that bitch was so with that shit.
Yeah, they be with anything wicked.
Anything wicked, a woman is with.
Why you think now these niggas? Why you think now, you know, like Alazar? Why you think Alazar was able to talk that bitch into putting that up his ass?
They like shit like that.
They like that.
You know what I mean? Why you think she was cool with that shit, man? Because that shit was wicked, and that shit that enticed her. That wickedness entices these women, man.
Now they'll use it later.
Yeah, they'll use it against.
Because they're gonna
later,
be like,
yeah.
damn, this nigga gay. He really let
Yeah.
me do that. But a woman loves that type of wickedness.
Yeah.
That's why they like homosexuals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and why does the most flamboyant homosexuals act like the so-called black woman? You tell me that.
Every time you'll have an Asian faggot sit there and act like the black woman.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The sodomites, they act like the black woman, because the black woman and the homosexual are pretty much on the same level. That's how I look at it. You know, I say that they're about the same level of evil.
Degeneracy, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. This is it says remove, this is the 8th verse. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh to the door of her house, lest thou give thy honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel. Yeah, because you'll deal with one of these harlots thinking you're gonna make her into a housewife. She'll make a shame out of you in front of everybody, and take your resources and give it unto Tyrone and Pookie. That's the scriptures is saying this. So all these red pill niggas, where you think they really got their content from? They got it from the men of the Lord, the Bible. You know, it say, hear me now. Oh, okay. 10. Let strangers be filled with thy wealth. See that? And thy labors be in the house of a stranger. Yeah, you got some money, she'll take half of everything and give it to another nigga. It says, and thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. A lot of men are on the streets homeless behind a woman.
Yep.
It says, and say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised thereof. Yeah, you be thinking, damn, my mama told me, man. My homeboys tried to tell me. You know? And have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear. But that was about it. It goes all the way up into it. You know? Yeah, but that was the point I wanted to make. Then you got the Proverbs 30, 31st woman, which really is we'll probably get into that more towards the end, because really that's a mirror of how you women supposed to be.
Yeah.
We could read that and mark off everything that you not, you women. You talk about men, oh, men ain't men no more. Well, we could read, men are still closer to what the Bible prescribed men are supposed to be than you fucking women.
Yeah. Yep.
You women are not keeping one fucking righteous way, man.
At all.
Well,
At all.
Solomon said that. He said, I found 1,000, out of 1,000 men, I found one righteous. Out of 1,000 women, I ain't found not one of them. All right, he was talking about his own women he was dealing with.
That's because you're under the mindset of the so-called white man, which is known as the serpent according to the Bible. He cometh after the ways of the serpent. You know, you could thank the so-called white man for that. You love the devil.
And what killed me about them is they used to have everything their way, and they think that they can have their way with the Heavenly Father too. They can manipulate the Heavenly Father. And they out of their damn mind, man. Out of their damn mind. That's why the Lord's bringing judgment to them. We about to get it.
So Isaiah 32:9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
These women walk around careless. They're in the mind of just, they have everything at ease, they have everything at their disposal. Okay, they think that their wickedness ain't gonna never be judged. I've been doing this for 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, and nothing bad ain't never happened. So they think they're just gonna keep riding the cock carousel until infinity. Okay, 50 years old, giving it up. So the Lord is pulling these benefits.
It says, give ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
They didn't want to give ear to the word of the Lord. That comes from the prophets, because we're bums. We don't have jobs. We don't have the nicest cars. Okay, so for a certain period of time, the Lord's going to start tearing their ass up. What do you see on the news right now, women crying about? Their EBT card is cut. Okay, their Section 8 is getting cut. Okay, you said you didn't need a man. Well, am I mistaken?
Keep that energy, nigga.
Keep that energy.
You crying to men why are you on the internet crying to men? You know what I mean? She on the internet crying to men, talking about I don't need a man though.
You wanted to be a single mother.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So that you could manipulate that child with no type of interception.
Yeah.
And destroy the relationship between the father. Stay doing that.
Yeah.
Raise that child. Keep that energy.
What are you talking about? What are you crying about? Ain't this what you wanted? It says, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
The Lord is going to remove these women's false sense of security from all the benefits they're getting. Okay, you got to, I saw this, it was this week. I was watching a video about the Lord taking all their benefits away. You got black women in the comments. We need to stick together. We need to come together so we can beat this. Y'all ain't said one word about the Heavenly Father, but y'all gonna come together.
They ain't said nothing about get a man.
Hey, no.
Hey, the black woman's so wicked that there's other nations of women jumping on the internet, cussing them out.
Yeah.
They not that bad. We'll take the black man.
Yeah.
Shit, you got other nations of women that want us for themselves. But because even other women are jumping online and they're hearing the absurdness of what you black women are saying.
Yeah.
You're like, hold on. We done been around black women and they're complete assholes. Like, we've been around black men too, and they like us. Like, black men, we ain't that bad. You know, they'll say that, like, hold on now, come on now.
Yeah, it ain't that.
And us, you know, and black men, we like other women. We actually like women.
Yeah.
You know, when other women come around, they know one thing we gonna do is love on them.
We're going to adore them.
We're gonna endure them, and the Latino men. So you black women are just looking crazy at this point, man.
Yeah, because you're the only woman on the internet going against your own man. You're the only one. You know what I mean? Every other woman has enough sense to at least not do that. I mean, if you could be a whore, okay, go ahead and be a whore, but you gonna get on the internet and cuss your own man out? That's a part. That's like a goddamn cadet cussing out his, making a mockery out of his goddamn
Staff sergeant.
Yeah, his staff sergeant. And he going to other platoons. My staff sergeant, he's just a bitch ass nigga. You don't be doing this. It's like, man, what the fuck, nigga? You's a goddamn cadet, nigga.
But see, they have low self-esteem.
Yeah.
That's how they pick themselves up. But that ain't the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because really, you just make yourself look like the creep. You the one with a wig on.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, we need to talk about that.
And eyelashes.
You motherfucker, you black ass women.
Look, she mad.
Can
But-
y'all,
but
can y'all
notice-
explain that wig?
Yeah, and they get mad, but why ain't y'all? Why the fuck we gotta teach? Why the churches ain't teaching this?
Yeah.
Well, then,
You motherfuckers stay in these churches, they still ain't dealt with the women. You see?
oh,
That's
see,
the spirit. See?
That's the spirit.
The only nigga out here, look. A nigga. That's a nigga. You see that?
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, you might want to turn it a little bit more. Yeah.
See, this is what we're talking about. The only motherfucker that don't like, the only motherfucker that don't want no correction. And in all facets of life, you have order. But when it comes to, okay, a nation of people, this is the holdup with the Israelite nation. It's the fucking nigga woman.
Yeah, it's the black. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Lord created man and woman. Not no goddamn butch,
Yeah.
fucking musty, stupid motherfucker. You know?
Not no fucking wig on.
Yeah, get your
No
ass the
weave.
fuck out
The
of here.
fuck. You're not supposed to have no wig or no goddamn weave. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that, man?
And the nigga gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
The pastors were supposed to be dealing with this. Now we gotta come through and actually bring out the scriptures.
Yeah.
And it's the same nigga that claimed to go to church and read the Bible. And this is an older fucking idiot. The scriptures say let the older women teach the younger women.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. You got these older women that are nothing but rejects of the Lord, man.
Yep. And they're trying to bring down every woman with potential. They're trying to bring them down to their level.
Ex-whores, man.
You know, it says, and when it says the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come, that's talking about all of the little perks and the little benefits that you women get, okay? And, you know, that's not talked about enough because you women, you get a lot of little perks and benefits. You know, you getting Section 8 faster. You know what I'm saying? You go to little events and little parties, niggas is quick to let you in the back fast, get straight to VIP. You know what I'm saying? You just been living your life on a goddamn Six Flags roller coaster this whole goddamn time, man.
Like she had to get up out of here. So
Yeah, it's get too graphic.
but the thing is,
I knew that. Yeah.
you know, if the shoe don't wear it, you know, if it don't fit, don't wear it.
Yeah.
But you can't, you interjected into our men talking. That's another thing. A lot of these black women don't know when to shut the fuck up.
They want to be the hero.
I mean, that didn't change nothing, your opinion.
Black woman, she wants to be the hero too.
Yeah.
And you're not the hero, okay? You are the supporting character. All right, the man is the coach. I was gonna say the quarterback. No, the man is the coach. The black woman will be like the water boy. She's not even on the field. You know, you can't even say that she's on the field as one of the players. No, you be the water boy.
And a lot of you,
You know?
you got too much, you got too much work to do.
Yeah,
The average so-called black woman, you should be working on yourself. You got way too much work to do.
yeah. You're far behind from what the natural state of an actual woman is.
A lot of these other women is stupid too, but they way outdoing your ass.
Yeah. It
You know what I'm
says,
saying?
Isaiah 32 and 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare. And
Everything that's going on now got these women scared because they see their security being stripped from them. Okay, and the trembling is going to become even greater when niggas start busting in their door. Okay, when niggas start busting in their door looking for not for food, they looking for some real meat. They want some ass. That's what these sex deprived men are going to be looking for. Bums. Okay, they're going to be in the suburbs too. 911 not going to work.
even the homosexual, though,
Bums.
the homosexual, he gonna tap into being an actual man again and say, you know what, I'm trying to hit some skins before this is all over.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even the faggot, you're gonna have to even worry about the faggot, man. All right, nature is gonna be against the black woman and the Edomite, man. Okay, because you are two destructive, demonic motherfuckers that have rearranged the world in wickedness, man.
You're holding up this pseudo nature that the world is under. The Most High already created things to function. It's the black woman and the so-called white man. So, both of you are not sustainable.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't keep the wickedness going forever. It has to break. The Most High didn't set it up for you two demons to do what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
It says, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
These women are going to be in a state of mourning. Okay, they're going to be in a state of mourning. Imagine having everything at your disposal as long as you knew it, especially a pretty women. Because ugly women can make it happen and pop it open too. Imagine a pretty woman like Kim Kardashian, a whore that every woman wants to be like. Cardi B, a whore that everybody wants to be like. Okay, even they're gonna be in a state of mourning. It don't say nothing about money right there. Now that it has 100 million, shall not mourn. And they'll think in their head, I got money, I got security at my house. I'm good during Jacob's trouble, because they're not gonna know it's called Jacob's trouble. They're just gonna say, it's chaos going on. Maybe in 2 months we can go back on the Kardashian show. Okay, y'all ain't safe either, because they talking about they got a bunker and all that. That don't matter. Okay, and they're gonna continue to mourn because of the benefits and all hell breaking loose. It's gonna get worse, and the women are starting to see it. They started to say, maybe I actually do need a man, or a nigga, like they say, I need a nigga around here to take care of me because my Section 8 getting cut.
It says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Yeah, and lamenting, like you had that, like we were saying, that woman in that EBT office.
Yep.
She was lamenting. That was her lamenting for the teats, lamenting for them benefits that they cut off. Okay? And it's gonna get worse, man. Watch when they cut that shit off completely. Watch when they cut the power off. Imagine that, the nigga woman in a goddamn apartment that they put an eviction notice on the door. No power, no water, no food stamps, no nothing coming in. And her and 3 kids. She gonna be crying. You know what I mean? She gonna be in that living room, sitting there with her head down crying, because it's gonna come back in her mind about all the little dumb shit she did, how she pushed all the men away. You got a lot of these demonic women that have fucked off their relationships with their family because they want to be this independent demon. She ain't even cool with her mama, she ain't cool with her daddy, her grandpa don't like her, she done stole money from her auntie, she get into it with her older sister. All right, this is the life of the nigga woman, man. Okay, just a disliked human being, man. Okay, and the only thing she got to protect her is her and her goddamn kids and that job. But when she lose that job, okay, she gonna crumble, man. All right?
And all of these women are treacherous like that. It's just that Esau kind of made the so-called black woman the spokesperson for all this evil. Because all these bitches, Becky, all them hoes, they all very manipulative and they wicked as hell. They just might be a little more softer, you know. That's about it.
It's Isaiah 32 and jumping up to verse 2. It says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind.
I thought women don't need a man. The scripture just said that. A man, and it's not talking about any man, an Israelite man, or Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. The wind represents the destruction that's coming. Okay? I was watching a video. It was a proud black woman mouthing off. She stole something from Walmart. Okay, when them niggas grabbed her and threw her against the wall, that bitch shut up. They hemmed her up, put her face in the wall. That's gonna be the case for all these women. All it takes is force to make a woman oblige, and they still ain't gonna oblige. All it takes is force for them to shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna do shit. Bow. Now all of a sudden they have a different headspace because they didn't think that nothing could happen to them.
Now men stand back and watch you women get your ass whooped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially you dudes be rooting, because dudes used to jump at the woman's defense.
Yeah, they did.
Like, oh no, you can't touch her, you can't say that. Men are so fed up with you wicked ass women that motherfuckers is standing back. Well, that's what she get.
Yep. Walking off.
Walking off.
You know, so how much more in that day? Yep. Niggas is gonna watch you get raped.
Yep.
All right, they gonna know you getting dragged off to get raped, and a nigga he gonna shut the blinds. Oh, I'm not going out there. You know what I mean?
Hey, men, low key, men probably gonna be running around rejoicing in that day.
Yeah.
Even the average man, but a lot of these men gonna be too busy being chased around for their own life. But men are already in that spirit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be happy. You could tell, because men got their jobs, they got peace at the crib. See, now men are waking up to, you know what? I got a job, I got my own money, I got, you know, whether you got a crib or not, you ain't got somebody next to you constantly fucking nagging.
Yeah.
When the world is falling apart. You got to keep as much as your confidence as you have, as much as your peace as you have, as much as your health. You add on these fucking women that ain't been through nothing, they've never been told no, they've never done the inner work on themselves, because nobody has ever made them.
Sitting there competing with you.
Judging every little thing. I like the way he combed his hair. Like, men are like, oh, this is peaceful and bliss. I just get me a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may let a little broad spend a night couple nights. Then I want her to fuck up out of here. Because every man has experienced with a woman, it starts off good. That's been the whole MO since you've been dating.
Honeymoon phase.
Yeah, it starts off good. Then the bitch turned it. Then she totally something. This bitch was acting the whole time. So it's over for you women.
Yeah.
For real men, because we low-key living it up. A lot of dudes is stacking their money.
Yeah.
You know, I've even watched the older men in my family. Sometimes I'll be feeling bad, but I'm like, they ain't hurting. These motherfuckers putting thousands in the bank, go out to the bar when they want. You ain't got no bitch in your ear 24/7.
Right.
Because that's not the way it's supposed to be. Your woman is there to aid, be at your assistance whenever you need her to.
Right.
But you let the serpent, you let the so-called white man indoctrinate you. That's what a woman means by she's educated.
Yeah.
She really means she's indoctrinated with the serpent's fucking philosophies, man.
You women, you would have had a better life if you would have maintained order. If you actually would have came under the man's authority, you would have had a better life. You know what I mean? 2 incomes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we still in slavery, but I mean, come on, 2 incomes. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 kids. Okay, he could watch the kids. You have an extended family, so you know now you don't necessarily have to just rely on your mama. You got his mama, you got his cousins, you got his, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of help.
That's how it used to be.
You know what I mean? But these women, they're like vagabonds around the earth. You know what I mean? They want to be rebellious little vagabonds and do it their own way, right? So that way they could get the glorious hero story of, I was a single mama and I did it all through myself, all by myself. I put my son through college and it was me.
And
no, God damn it.
And a man that, you know, like having a house, that's nothing to a woman now. You got your own apartment. They've been totally desensitized. They've already ran that rodeo.
Yeah.
You know, you move a bitch into you got a brand new apartment. Oh, this ain't good enough. You know? Because they done did that shit. They done been in and out of relationship, in and out of niggas' houses. Now they want the house to themselves.
Yeah.
And it ain't about family. See, men, we like, okay, I got a house now, hold on. I got a good job where I'm making $100,000. I need a wife. I want to make somebody's life better, and I want to make, now I can have children. As many as I can afford, I want to make their life better. A woman, I just want a whole house.
Yeah, to myself.
So I can compete and say that I got
me and my homegirls, she bring all her homegirls over and they just slut it up all day, and that house becomes a brothel.
Yep.
Bitch got a stripper pole.
That's what happens. That she get a house, that house become a brothel.
Yep.
Okay, she don't try to afford no family. You women you don't care about your nation, man. Okay, you don't care about your nation, and that's a goddamn shame. All right. Let me get this in Chat GPT. I looked up real quick. I put, what would happen to women if the American society collapsed? And I'm not gonna read it all, but you know, it's gonna tell you right here, you know, what state women are gonna be in when this shit goes belly up. It says loss of safety and legal protection, law enforcement breakdown. Without police, courts, or laws being enforced, crimes like assault, theft, or exploitation could rise sharply. Vulnerability to violence. Women, especially those living alone, we was just talking about that. See, so you women want to be these independent fucking entities. You being independent is making you a target, because guess what? You live independent by yourself in a neighborhood, right? And your neighbors know you independent. And there might be a nigga in your neighborhood that know you ain't got no man in that house, right? So as soon as them lights shut off, your own neighbor is gonna be the one that's gonna kick in your door. You're like, Jeff, what the hell are you doing here? That nigga got a big ass smile on his face. It's Diego's night. You know what I mean?
And
you know?
You presented yourself like a piece of meat.
Yeah, the whole time.
You didn't present yourself like a wholesome woman. I'm just raising the kids. You know, the nigga might have a conscience like, you know what, I can't do that. I'm gonna go over there to
She's a good woman.
Laquanda and Great Perk.
You been running around the neighborhood with them little jogger shorts.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He been seeing you come home at 2 in the morning from an Uber, sloppy drunk.
He wants some of that too.
Yeah, come on now. Nigga been watching you from his fucking curtains, man. And you ain't been noticing. Let me keep going. It says, especially those living alone or with children might face increased risk of sexual violence or coercion in survival-based environments. Dependence on local protection, safety could depend on forming or joining tight-knit community groups militias or family units. Yeah, you're gonna have to shack up with men in order to be protected, man.
And martial law is closer than ever.
Yep.
You can't deny that. That all this is going to take place in martial law, because those military troops are going to step in for the police. They're not going to deal with domestic issues. So you women are very close to being destroyed over here in America, man, because all your safety lies with the police, with 911. This is why we out here wanting, you know? All of these men you done fucked over, you done turned all these good guys into savages. You've lied, manipulated, you've stolen, you've messed up men's relationship with their children.
Yeah. What about that child support shit where you going back and forth to the courts, actively trying to keep this man out of the child's life? You got women out here that have told they own they baby daddy, if you ever come around your kids again, I'll call the police on you.
Restraining orders?
Restraining order on him, so he can't see his kids. You wicked motherfucker. That's wicked, evil motherfucker, man.
That's why the brother said it earlier. She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. You literally a dead man walking.
Yeah.
It don't matter how pretty you are. You women have been so wicked. Then a lot of men, the way you presented yourself, you'll be surprised how many men can't wait to become lawless. They want to get that freak out of you. They ain't gonna want that please help me side of you.
Yeah.
They gonna want that ass cheek swinging, like you've been running around here with your nipples out.
Yep.
Niggas just gonna want to hit that shit with no strings attached. You know, they get on Craigslist, all this shit, bitch charging $200 for some used up box. Niggas can't wait to the day where that box is free.
Yep. Come on now.
Yep.
You know?
Let me just read two more little bullet
lot.
points, and that's it. It says impact on families and children. Single mothers would be hit hardest, as access to food, shelter, and safety for dependents becomes a full-time job. You single mamas, okay, you're gonna find out that no, you're not getting no high-value man, okay, because that's the talking point right now. Why can't I get no high-value man? Because I'm a single mama? Yeah, exactly, okay, and in that day, you're gonna find out the disadvantage of kicking that man out the house, kicking out your baby daddy. Right? You got women that have broken up their whole household because this nigga cheated on her. Okay? Well, he so-called cheated on her. So you willing to risk your life, risk them children's life, because this nigga went to go fulfill his God-given right?
That's none of your business.
That's none of your goddamn business, okay?
Stay in a woman's place.
All right? You willing to throw the whole household away. You gonna pay for that, man. You're going to pay for that madness right there. It says, one more. It says, economic and social reorganization, exploitation risk. In lawless or desperate conditions, women might be coerced into unequal exchanges or protection for resources arrangements.
Hey, you're going to be selling your box.
Yep.
Just for some protection or for some water. See, a lot of you hoes, we coming into the time where, okay, it's going to be so desperate times that you're going to have to sell your box for a meal or for some water or just to get out of there safe. All this, I need 150 for 3. Ain't no man finna pay you for that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, especially with this knowledge coming out, a lot of men are seeing you bitches for who you really are. You're not worth $100. The used up box, diseased up, you all wrinkled up. You 30 years old, your skin drooping off you because you've been a whore since you was 14. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep. Let me read this last one right here. This one says, all right, here's a breakdown of how different groups of women in America might fare if society collapsed. And it gives you the different types of women, how they, if they will survive or not. It says urban professional women, right? High dependence on infrastructure. Most city dwellers rely on utilities, grocery stores, and supply chains that will fail first. Limited physical safety, few survival skills. So that's the average American woman. A career woman, it says you have few survival skills, right? Many wouldn't know how to purify water, grow food, or defend themselves.
And
this is ChatGPT saying that you women that are with this independent, career-driven bullshit, you're gonna be totally outmatched because you have few survival skills out here, man.
So the high value men now are the ones that can put you on game, teach you this knowledge. You know, y'all still looking for this imaginary nigga. Why none of you women's men can warn you for the days to come, prophesy to you, or possibly save your life? So the men, like the scriptures say, the high value men are gonna be the men of the Lord.
Yep.
Here it is, you giving your body over to these random niggas. Nigga might have a Tesla, might have a good job, but what is that about to mean? Okay? When it's martial law, you ain't gonna be able to drive to work. That's what DJ Trump is setting up around the country. Okay? Little do you know, see, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We out here to tell you what the devil plan really is. You know? So you over here boasting, oh, I got a family, I got a house, picket fence. My husband, he has this job. The Lord getting ready to break all that shit up.
Yep.
And the high value men are gonna be the men of the Lord.
That's right.
Okay, so hey, the Lord got all of you in the trick bag because you done did any and everything outside of what the word prescribed. Now you're gonna have to double back just to realize you was wrong. All you wicked, stupid ass women.
You don't have enough time to really.
You don't have the time.
You don't have the time to double back correctly.
Yeah,
You
boy.
could double back and try to, okay, I'm ready to finally be the woman you want, but it's already too late. You have years of making up to do.
And your man
You
can't.
know?
What can your man teach you?
Yep.
You put all of these weak ass Kens and these bitch ass niggas on a. What have they taught you but allowed you to further destroy yourself? But you can't see it because you're just a child according to the Bible. You need a man to rule over you in righteousness, and he ain't supposed to have no slack. You know what I'm saying? These women want all this liberty. You ain't supposed to have no liberty. You receive liberty, and all you've done with it is get naked. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
These bitches ain't built nothing. They ain't furthered nothing. They ain't done nothing for the children. They ain't did shit. All they done did with their liberty is be complete whores and degenerates, man.
That's it. That's all you've done. So so far, that's all you've managed to do. You don't give a you don't care about your nation. There used to be a time to where the woman used to care about how the black man was perceived. Remember, it used to be a time where the black woman used to fight for the black man. She used to go to the courts and be like, no, you ain't gonna do this to our black man. This ain't right. She not worried about that no more. As long as you know, she gets to continue to hit the club and live her best life, she don't give a fuck what happened to the men out here, man.
And you ain't gotta fight for us. The Most
Yeah.
High fight for us.
Yeah, he fighting for us.
I want you raggedy hoes to fight for shit.
You know?
Go fight for your goddamn breed, man.
You know?
Fight to grow your hair back, man.
You get that Ciroc in there, and I think we'll close the mic in 72. Brother, hold that mic at 72.
Okay.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
And real quick, these spirits, okay, they're gonna start coming after you women, all right? Okay?
They already coming.
They're already coming after you. But you got a lot of spirits that's out here waiting dormant just for shit just for the fucking you know, the lights to shut out, man. Just for 911 to finally get cut off, man. Some niggas out here that's salivating. You still got them Ed Geins and them Jeffrey Dahmers. Best believe it, man.
They everywhere.
They everywhere, man. There's more of them now than what there was back in the day, man.
You can see them.
All right, you know what I mean? It's a lot of them niggas. It's niggas at the club spiking women's drinks. All right. So what you think them niggas is gonna do when 911 gets shut off, man? All right, they're gonna pop out on you bitches, man. You know, they're gonna pop out on you, okay? And your ass is gonna be sitting there trying to plead and beg, all right, for him to spare you, but he's already rationalized in his mind that he's gonna violate you in the worst way possible, man, because he's a spirit created for vengeance.
Yeah. There's no mental institutions no more. They just all walking around free. Nigga got an apartment. You don't know what that nigga do
Yeah.
at the crib
Yep.
by himself.
But the difference now from back then, because brother said these guys are still around, they didn't have Ring cameras back then. Okay, so niggas would just run in freely. You could kill 10 women in a week and not get caught. There was no surveillance like that. Now that the Ring, when that shit go down, it's gonna be scary for you women.
Yeah.
It's gonna be scary. And I watched the show where the neighbor knew the woman lived by herself. His wife went out of town on a vacation. He raped her and killed her. raped her. He was watching her ass for months.
Yeah, a lot of you women, especially you pretty ones, you think it ain't some nigga watching you from a distance?
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. Even us, we'll be sitting there. Let there be a bad bitch in your neighborhood. I'm not saying you're gonna stalk her, but you gonna keep a little eye on her. Like, there she go again. You gonna be, you know what I mean? You gonna be coming to the window. That bitch bad as fuck. So just imagine a nigga that's his screws ain't 100% right. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely watching you, man. When you walk out of your house, okay? What time you come home, all right? Definitely watching you. He's a spirit created for vengeance, man. That the Lord is gonna rise up against you in that day when all calamity happens.
And guys like us, we see the everyday woman. It don't matter where you go. A woman could be with her dude, and she's all up in your face. So a lot of men also be like, man, these bitches ain't shit. Any guy with some sense sees that shit. You know, I see that shit every day. That's why I ain't on that relationship shit. These bitches do that shit all day. So men in general, we ain't talking about these simp bitch ass emotional niggas. We talking about men that understand what's going on.
Right.
Because you got a lot of niggas that still tethered to their mama.
Right.
So a woman can do no wrong just because he got a mama. That bitch ass shit, you know?
Right.
Reading on, in the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him.
That's getting like when Jacob's trouble kicks off, man. We in the beginning stages now. It's gonna be a million times worse than what you're seeing. Okay, the news ain't gonna even be able to show it. That's how bad it's gonna get. Okay, because that's what these women like to do. They like to watch the news to get a one-up. They're gonna try to start watching news because they don't watch it now, they're scared. And when shit start to amplify, the news will tell me, the news will tell me, the news will tell me it's not. Okay, because you have a nigga kicking your door that you didn't expect to come. You at home by yourself watching Bad Girls Club, of course, right? Watching Bad Girls Club, you gonna get the real bad girl experience, man. You wanted to be a whore, the Lord's gonna bring that to you. You will have 10 guys that you don't get a choice. The guy with the nappy beard, you gotta have sex with him. The Edomite that stink, you gotta have sex with him. You don't get a choice.
You're gonna be used as a sex slave. You women are getting ready to be used as sex slaves, man. You're gonna be sold off for sandwiches. All right, you're gonna be one of these niggas' survival tools, man. He gonna use you. He gonna use your body for survival, man.
And this
all right?
is, you would think what we're saying, they would go back and teach their daughters, their nieces, their nephews. You coming up against the word of the Lord, that ain't gonna stop the judgment, dummy.
Yeah.
You can cuss us out all you want, nigga. This is gonna come to you and your fucking family. While you sitting up here coming against the word of the Lord, you stupid motherfuckers.
Like we said, you would think these women, when women they hear this urgent message,
Here they come.
let's hear what this is about.
know what you guys talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we can just keep.
You would think that, okay, the urgent message that women are getting ready to be in trouble in America, you would think that women would jump with some sort of urgency. Okay, I gotta go tell my daughter. I gotta go tell my granddaughter that society is about to collapse. And baby, be safe. Don't be going out. Don't be going here. Don't be going to the nightclub.
Right.
Don't be going out this late. But nobody has any regard for the Heavenly Father's words, man, because they think that the Heavenly Father wouldn't destroy this place, man. They, like Job said, should we not receive good from the Heavenly Father and not also receive bad? America, okay, is Babylon the Great, all right, the most wickedest country on the earth.
That's right.
More than likely the most wicked land that has ever been, the most wicked government that has ever been established in mankind. And you think the Heavenly Father wouldn't destroy this place and bring all out chaos here? Okay, you don't know the Lord at that point then, man.
Should I get Proverbs 31 in the NLT?
Maybe Micah 7:10 first, and then probably finish
I'm
off with
holding
that.
that right now. This when we read it now?
We'll just read it first because we can close with Micah 7 and 10.
Okay.
Close.
We can close with
Micah 7 and 10.
All right.
But now he had it, and then you want to get the Proverbs. I thought you said the Proverbs.
Yeah, I'll hold the Proverbs.
Get that first. And then we'll do
Oh,
that.
okay. All right.
Oh, for sure.
Proverbs 31. It's not that hard. I mean, we all had to put the work in. It takes some solitary, being solitary.
Well, I'm so glad, not mean to cut you off, but I'm so glad I raised my daughter back my daughter's 52 years old. I'm 75.
Nice.
And I raised my daughter back in the era when we taught a young lady to be a young lady.
Right.
And I always told my daughter, do you see your mom going to the store with rolls in her hair or wearing pajamas? And she
Right.
goes, no. I said, then I better not ever catch you. So I got a lady. She worked at the county hospital. She's an RN in the ICU. I'm a nurse, but I'm retired. I worked there for 33 years. Now she's over there. But I'm so proud of her because she's born and raised right here in Pasadena. She can come to Pasadena right now. All the guys around here think she's new.
They know.
Okay, that's
Oh,
good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's
There's
right.
some
Yeah.
women
Because
around like you. 'Cause,
I wouldn't let her go out. She went out her first date. She was 17. She used to get mad when she was 15 and tell me her friends going to a party. I said, what's her mama name? She said, well, Miss Emma. I said, what's your mama name? She said, Margaret. I said, that's the difference.
that give us some hope then.
Yeah, so what you guys are seeing, and I'm a Vietnam Marine, okay? 8 years in the Corps. So what you guys think?
Yeah,
True. I totally agree with you 100%. I was just
And
curious.
I can see it
didn't
in
know
your
what you were
spirit too.
saying.
You got a, you know what I'm saying, like a joyful
Oh,
spirit.
I'm not standing
You're
here
not all
saying that
worked
to
up.
make y'all feel good. I'm telling you the
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
I
way
can see
I
that.
raised my daughter. And I got two sons too. And they did good under my roof. Once they got from under my roof, they kind of did their own thing. But like I told them, that's between them and God, because it sure ain't on me.
That's right. That's
Okay?
right. Yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah.
thank you for coming up.
But it's nice to hear you guys. Keep on
Alright.
preaching the word,
We
okay?
will.
Thank
We
you.
will. Thank you.
And that's the spirit of the Lord, just showing there are women and older women that have a righteous way.
75 is still
75.
running.
And the Most High gonna have mercy. And see, that's probably why she look as good as she do.
Because her mind is put together.
Yeah, she got that youthness about herself. You know?
See, what deteriorates a woman is once her mind fails.
And see, she wasn't all mad and angry and bitter. Now look at this one. She looked like she about bitter than everything. But that goes to your way of life.
Yep.
That was a 70-year-old some woman, and she came up here and brought some clarity.
Yep.
Okay?
Right,
'Cause
and we ain't just tripping.
yeah, she got that old school.
Yeah.
The
No,
scriptures.
Yeah, my bad.
Tell them about mine too, Hawk.
Yeah, because what we saying is, you know what I mean, this is something that, this is common sense in the realm of women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is what the grandmothers used to teach the young daughters. All we doing is just reinforcing what the grandmothers used to teach the young daughters. All right, and we're bringing out how they've lost that connection, that foundation of teaching a woman to be a woman again.
Cause she's
You know?
she's 70 something in 2025. You know she be getting pissed.
Yeah.
She probably want to rock snot boxes out here. I know
Yeah.
she do.
Yeah. Looking at these women today.
No respect for the elder, nothing.
Yeah, because these women, you got a young little bitch that'll act like a demon towards a woman like that. Shut up, you a stupid little bitch. You the old little bitch. Because she thinks she pretty and she thinks she cute. So you got elderly women out here that probably want to see these women destroyed. Just like, because even they know these women are way out of touch with who they're supposed to be. You know?
The scriptures tell us to seek the old paths and walk therein. You ain't supposed to be, well, it's 2025. No, you supposed to seek, like she was up here talking, I taught my daughters the old school way.
That's the right.
How to do this, how to be a woman.
That's right.
This whole new era, too. That's why all you niggas are faggots, man.
Yeah.
You women and men. Just a bunch of faggots.
Women kissing on each other. When the fuck did that ever become cool?
That ain't
Lesbian
cool, man.
bitches. What the fuck is that, man?
You niggas can make it seem cool all you want. That's weird.
Come on, man.
I could see if you was running around, okay, I'm Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I wish I had superpowers. But you just simply want to be the opposite gender. That don't even make sense.
Come on now.
This is Proverbs 31:10 out of the NLT. Who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. And you bitches ain't precious than no damn rubies, because none of you are virtuous, man. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. That's why a lot of you bitches ain't got shit.
Yep.
Because if you was in your correct order, you would have a rich man, or even if he wasn't, you would help him to get to that point. You know? It says, she brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She finds wool and flax and busily spins upon it. Yeah, she got hobbies.
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Supposed to have a hobby, man.
yeah, she likes knitting clothes. That's what you call a resourceful woman.
She's good at something.
She's good at something. I ain't got to go to Marshall's. My woman makes me a jacket.
Yeah.
You know,
What are you women? I mean, what are you women doing now? You're a vapor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got these bitches is like, ugh, man. I be looking at these women now, I'm like, you know what? Just don't even talk to me, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just stay over there, cause your whole they energy be like dark tattoos all over the fucking arm and shit.
I feel bougie.
I remember when women, right? If they got a tattoo, it was like a little small one. Remember that one?
Just one.
Just one small one. I just
See my
her,
butterfly?
her little rebellious moment. I just had to get that little small one. Now, what the fuck is going on? This bitch got a whole goddamn sleeve,
All on her back.
all on her back. It's like, yo, what the hell, yo? What am I talking to? Am I talking to a woman or am I talking to a Viking? You know what I'm saying?
Pirate.
I'm
Talking to a goddamn pirate.
Talking to a fucking pirate or something, man.
And you know if she got tattoos all on her back and shit, she doing a lot of laying on her knees.
Yup,
All of that shit is for sex.
yup.
And then you got these men act like they act like their daughters ain't even promiscuous.
Yeah.
Bitch got a car at 16. What the fuck you think she doing?
Oh, yeah. You don't give your daughter no car at 16.
These niggas are dumb as fuck, man. Goodness gracious, dog. It says, she is like a merchant's ship bringing her food from afar. Yeah, the bitch, not the bitch, because you can't call this type of woman a bitch. See, you say, oh, men disrespect women because you ain't a woman. Okay? If I wouldn't dare call no woman no bitch, broad, hoe. I wouldn't even act a certain way towards a certain type of woman.
Yeah.
Men ain't as stupid as you think. Especially black men. That's why we are the Israelites, Latino man. So we gonna call you a bitch. That's the righteous thing to call you. We ain't gonna call you a wife and you a fucking slut. I know you would like to be called that. You know, the men around you ain't gonna tell the truth. Noodle back bitch ass niggas. So she should bring food. These women don't like to cook.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, a woman, she done already cooked for all her little nephews.
Yeah, come on.
Like my grandmother.
That's how you keep a man coming back.
You know?
This is why you women, you can't keep a man because you don't got nothing to keep him coming back to. Sex gets, I mean, yeah, it's good, but I mean, sex gets, it can get boring after a while, man.
Yeah,
And it'll get to a point to where it's not worth it if the bitch is a headache.
Yeah.
Or if she don't add nothing to your life. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I remember I dealt with a couple women that knew how to cook. I find myself, I gotta go back over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just go back over there, man. I know she making something to eat, man.
Don't let it be home, man.
You know what I mean? That's how you women don't have no skills, man. All right? And it's a goddamn shame that we gotta teach you this when this is something that your daddy should have taught you, your mama should have taught you, but your daddy, he was a jellyback faggot in the house, and then your mama, she was a whore that was raising a daughter. That's all, that's the experience of the Israelite woman. A jellyback bitch ass father and a goddamn whore for a mother, a stripper, okay? A wannabe stripper that's doing her best to juggle being in the streets and raising a daughter and doing a terrible job at it, man.
See these like, you can't say what we're saying is wrong because now you got bitches all over the internet talking about they don't want to work, they want to be in the house. But now it's too late.
Too damn late for that.
You don't like doing these things. See, that was the difference.
Yeah, they did.
My grandmother and my grandmothers, when you see them in their early age, they were beautiful. I even be surprised, like, damn, I got some beautiful ass relatives. But they love cooking. It was already there. The men, you know, he went out and worked, my G-Pops. The food was ready. That's why she could be out on a Wednesday with her grandkids at the mall because her husband was taking care of everything. But she was taking care of everything that he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So this is a Proverbs 31 woman. It's too late. You bitches don't like being women. You secretly want to be men. You secretly want to ride, man.
And we at the end.
And we at the end. So it's too late. This is what you have now. Just mobs of weirdos with a broad in front. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it.
It's over.
Yeah. Can't come back from that.
It says, she gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household and plan the day's work for her servants' girls. She goes to inspect a field and buys it with her earnings, she plants a vineyard. So she's proactive. You know, and then as a man, you might fall on hard times, but she like, well, you know what? I done saved this up. Or you know what? Let me take care of it. That's what she's created, help.
Yeah.
And that's why women hate the Bible.
Yeah.
Most women hate anything have to do with righteousness, especially our women, because they know that it holds them accountable. You know, it says she is energetic and strong, a hard worker.
Yeah.
These bitches don't want to work hard for nothing. That's why they have no character. They're evil people in general.
Right.
Because when you gotta go through things and you gotta pull yourself out the mud and you take the lessons out of that, it makes you a better person. These bitches are not good people at all. So how much more women and wives?
Right.
You bitches are for the dumpster at this point.
You hanging out with faggots. Look at this, man.
You hanging out with homosexuals.
What the fuck? I remember when women, they couldn't even be around no weak ass men. They didn't, they spit in the weak man's face. Now they running around the city with some panty boy.
And these niggas out of their mind.
And putting this nigga up on, she'll compare this nigga to a real man. You walking around the streets with a fucking faggot, man.
That's
Well,
right.
All right?
He's agreeable because that's how
He's
low.
agreeable. That's what it is.
That's how low you women are shrunken.
You just want you want a yes man bitch ass nigga around you.
But let them have it though.
Yeah.
Because that's to their demise.
Yup.
Like I said, all hell is about to break loose and all the real men gonna run from you wicked ass, dumb ass hoes out here, man.
Yep. Depend on that sodomite, man. All right?
You know? Hey, and the word of the Lord is raw like that. The Lord ain't finna be politically correct for you stupid hoes out here. It says, she makes sure her dealings are profitable. Her lamp burns late into the night. Her hands are busy spinning thread and her fingers twisting fiber. So a virtuous woman is too busy. You know, she too busy for the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everything she do is to profit her family,
Yeah.
her husband.
Yep.
You know, she ain't thinking about no goddamn street. She got work to do.
Yeah, if you think about it, a woman like this is the best. That's the best case scenario, man, because the man, he has to come out here and deal with all of the goddamn backlash of just being a man and fighting the world. So there might be times to where he might be weak. You know what I mean? He might be like, man, I don't know if I can keep this going. That's where she's supposed to come in and be like, no, look at everything we built. Look, I'm working on this. We can still do it, baby. We can still make it happen. And then that's supposed to give him like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know, my wife ain't giving up on me. I'm not giving up.
They can't do it. They didn't have too many of them same situations.
Yeah, yep,
And then in those situations, they never waited it out.
yep.
So they're gonna come to you. They're gonna do the same thing.
Same thing. She'll do that for a second, right? But it's not really sincere. It's for something out of her. Now they do that, but it's like you do all the work and just bring it to me. You know what I mean? That's what it is now. You do all the work and just bring it to me, and I'll manage it the best way I can.
They've never endured or worked through anything to the end.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a bad trait even in this world for anybody to have. That's like a rapper nigga. This nigga 60 years old talking about he's still gonna be a rapper one day. That nigga, you ain't never did it, nigga. You never gonna be a rapper, nigga. You know?
Pathetic.
23. Her husband is well known at the city gates where he sits with the other civic leaders. Like, in this society, these women put you to shame. All your business be out there how your woman or your daughter or your sister is a whore.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. But a righteous woman, that makes a man look good.
Yeah.
If you got a righteous woman that don't be looking all over the place in public and she keep her head down and she make you look like that nigga.
Yeah.
I've experienced that. Other men will be like, hey, I ain't fucking with him.
Yeah.
Really, like, I don't even want to throw hands with him. What kind of dude is he? That motherfucker is in that much order. Without words.
Right.
You got a woman walking with you and she look, that make another nigga think he could try you like you a clown or some shit.
Yep. You go to the bathroom here, this nigga go trying to talk to her.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? A woman shouldn't even give another man the inkling that he can come talk to her. Right? But what do you got today? You be out on a date with the bitch. As soon as you go to the bathroom, she looking around. looking for something,
Just to be validated.
just to be validated.
Because she's not secure within herself. But that comes with putting it in the work. Enduring hardness, man. Finding out who you really are, man. These women don't even know who they are. They ain't never gave themselves a chance to know who the fuck they are. They go from man to man, man to man, man to man, man to man, man to man,
You
man.
need to be celibate for, a lot of you bitches need to be celibate for about 8 years, man.
Yeah.
Okay? And you know what I mean? And reinvent yourself. You need to, you know what I mean? Because they think they can just find themselves. It's either through that career, some new nigga, right? Or a goddamn vacation. You're not gonna reinvent yourself like that. You need to recenter yourself, okay? Maybe take some time and actually, you know, study the word of the Lord to the best you can. Something.
You gotta become a new
You
creature.
gotta become a new creature, man.
So all you women out here talking about God is with you and you're gonna be saved, and Lord ain't dealing with no wicked ass woman, man. We giving you the rundown right here.
If you match any of these negative qualities we talking about, you're not gonna make it.
Because we could sit up here, I could sit up here and say anything about myself. That don't mean nothing if I don't practice it. But that ain't what it is. And that's pretty much what you have, a bunch of women that's entitled for God knows what. What, just because you got a box? But you about as dumb as a bag of rocks. If I deal with you, just by default, I'm gonna ruin my whole shit. Just dead weight, man.
That's right.
You know? It says, we're gonna skip down to 26. When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness. These bitches ain't even got no words of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, they're not funny. They don't have no personality no more. They're not nothing. They're just dead weight.
What happened to the Maya Angelos? See, that's the black woman. When she tries to be something smart, she'll try to put herself in the realm of Maya Angelou, Lauryn Hill. I'm like a Lauryn Hill type of girl. I'm like no, you're not. Okay? You's a goddamn Atlanta City whore. All right? That's what you are. You're not no goddamn Maya Angelou. You're not deep. Okay? The first deep thing that every woman should learn is how to maintain the household. Get deep on that. I don't need you to get deep on the schematics of a building. I don't give a fuck about that.
You're getting deep on men's issues. You're
Yeah.
not a man.
I don't give a fuck about how smart, you know what I mean, how, yeah, it's cool that, hey, that's what's up. She knows about astro, what they call that shit, she's an astrophysicist or some shit. That's what's up. But what the fuck does that do for me in this household?
Yeah.
A lot of career-driven women are single, and I wonder why. All that knowledge, but cannot keep the man. You know what I mean? All that knowledge, 90% of college-educated women initiate divorce. So that means that only 10% of college-educated women actually remain in a relationship.
And
That's ridiculous.
And to be a
man.
knowledgeable woman, you gotta have a knowledgeable man.
Yeah.
And that ain't even what women go after. They find the most noodle back, close to a faggot.
They can possibly find in the city.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why they run. That's why women are at the Pride Parade right up the street, whatever the fuck that is.
But that's gonna be to their own destruction. Let's finish and say 25. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. Now that's something you ain't ever seen in this society. Women with dignity, integrity. You women don't have no integrity on the side at all.
Not at all.
The first thing you do is to go sell, when you fall on hard times, is to go sell the most precious thing you have, and that's your discretion. Men don't even do that. That's why it's called private parts for a reason.
Your boyfriend.
Everybody should have access to it. And again, simp niggas, they don't see the but real men, you women are at a dangerous point. Because everything's falling apart, and real men have been sitting back watching you sluts. They ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. They gonna laugh when they see you out here getting fucked up.
You out here, you get mad at your boyfriend, your husband. You go sleep with his goddamn brother or his goddamn best friend. You don't have no dignity at all, man. You don't have no shame. Okay, you're not an honorable person. The majority of you women in America are not honorable people, man. And that's why the Heavenly Father is getting ready to erase you off the earth. Because you're good for nothing. You can't even call them women. You gotta just call them biological females. because that's what they are. A woman is actual responsibility. Just like a man, you know, that's why they say man up. That means that you're a responsible, you're in the realm of an actual man. These women are in the realm of Frankenstein, man. And they're just biologically on paper, they're females, but they're not women, though.
That's
Okay?
why I said, who can find a virtuous woman? You could do some things with a woman like that. Even women I've had that has some of them traits were very, very resourceful, very, very useful.
Yeah.
I low-key came up like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, just with just a little bit of those attributes, they could do a whole lot for you. You can leave tasks on that bitch while you gone and go,
Right.
you know? That bitch multiply anything you give her when she's in her order.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't dare have, I don't even want these bitches to know where I live, man. Honestly. I don't want a bitch to know where I live, because you just don't know. What the fuck is going through their head?
Demonic.
Yeah.
Finish that off.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her.
See, the biggest enemy that we have right now, besides Esau, is the black woman. Okay, because she hates us. Okay, you got the serpent. That's our number one enemy, and he's feeding her that juice. Okay, the philosophy is that she could be a strong, independent woman. The shame is gonna cover her because she fell for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, the serpent told Eve in the garden, "You can be as gods, knowing good and evil." Meaning that, look, you can attain the same level as a man. You can be better. You know what I'm saying?
That was a lie.
That was a lie. That was a stone cold lie. that
You'll
he
never,
told her.
you'll never be equal to a man. I'm not saying that bad, in a bad way. The Most High gave the man and woman different jobs,
Yeah.
different ordinances. But you never gonna, I don't give a fuck if you're a billionaire woman. I'm still a man at the end of the day. You will never be equal with me. And that's what these men gotta realize. But you see the niggas that don't realize it, that's how they end up.
Yeah.
With a pink shirt on and some fucking wings on the back.
Fairy,
a faggot.
a fairy,
A psychopath, man.
fairy. You know what I mean? Turn into a fairy.
And the sad part is, a man like that will be more accepted in society than a true man, a true masculine man, a Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. We're seen as the just psychos, but a nigga with blue hair is accepted. That's how the foundations are out of course, man. That's one of the things.
But they gonna run to us when it get tough.
That's right.
Because they already did it during the CV-19. I could tell you something, but I'm not. Shit, we had a woman open up her house, cook home-cooked food every day, edibles from scratch for the brothers. Gave us money because she was afraid. And she knew where to, even at Quincy house. See, these women know, they know where the men are at.
Yeah, but they're rebellious.
They're rebellious because they feel like they're comfortable, ain't nothing going on. But we know who they're gonna run to.
Yeah.
Okay, not to you faggot, noodle back, bitch ass niggas, okay?
Starting from the top again. This is the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which saith unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her.
These women make mockery. Okay, because we're saying what's about to happen. They say things like, you keep saying that, and you keep talking about World War III, you keep talking about famine, you keep saying that Isaiah 32:9 is gonna happen, but when is it gonna happen? Where's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai? The Lord hears that and sees that, man. The Lord sees that. The Lord ain't, oh, she didn't do nothing. The Lord's gonna pay you guys back. And we're seeing it happen now, slowly but surely. It's beautiful.
Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Mm-hmm. And the mire, that's that mud on the bottom of your shoe when you're walking. That you don't give a fuck about. That's how the Lord's gonna do these women. Worse than that. Stepping over bitches, dead bodies everywhere. Okay, they're gonna be put to death.
And you're gonna treat them like mire because, you know, women are gonna be out here begging at an all-time high. You know what I mean? Begging, help, help, help. Like that brother that had, remember that dude that had that dream? Well, he wasn't no brother, he wasn't in the truth, but he had that dream. Remember he said, not too long ago, he said, what did he say? The women
Was running up to
was running up to older men, begging men to take them on. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be begging men, and men is gonna be rejecting them, treating them like trash.
They do that now. You
Yeah.
go in public, shit, I be having to dodge like football. You go down one aisle, you notice the bitch try to turn down the aisle and make eye contact. I go the other way.
Yep.
You stand there, that broad comes sneaking around there. It's like,
They gonna get real bold.
yeah,
Like,
you
trust
gotta
and
run from
believe.
them
You be
hoes.
thinking that these women, oh no, it's not a woman's job to come up to a man and come talk to a man. Yeah, well, watch when this society crash. Watch. You think these women gonna be worried about all that little silly ass shit? I'm a woman. I don't talk. I don't go up to men first. They're gonna be running up on the men of the Lord, man.
Shit, turn that music.
Yeah, she had to.
Demon. That's a god. That bitch.
They're
she
weak.
on her way to Applebee's kitchen.
Yeah.
Bitch.
But see, these women are so weak, they can't even hear words.
Yeah.
They
so
can't even take
demonic, man.
correction. How in the fuck y'all gonna deal out here, man?
Yeah, because you're gonna come up to us with a wig on. You're gonna have a wig on, all right, and we gotta reject you off tops. We off the top. Nah, I got that wig on. I can't trust that.
Let me see how you really look.
You know what I mean? No, I can't take that off. Get the fuck
That
up out of
shit
here,
off,
then, bitch. Okay, that's how. Hey, that's what it means as well, for them to be trodden down like the mire of the street. The way men is gonna treat their ass.
Yeah.
Men is gonna treat their ass like the mire on the street. Shut up, bitch. Regular men is gonna get back to that. Talking to these women. Hey, shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch. Shut up. You know what I mean? Men is gonna be talking to women like that, man. When society collapses.
And that's the truth. We not sitting up here, oh man, like gloating in it.
Yeah.
You got men talk like that now.
Yep.
You women have made so many enemies throughout all this liberation. Men gonna gladly.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice. Nigga telling you to shut the fuck up, bitch, that's gonna be nice words, because men gonna want to get physical.
Yeah.
And they
And you,
are.
and you simp niggas, it's gonna be hell World War X on you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna get killed out here.
You out of the way.
Yeah, you try that shit.
Put
Oh
that
man, you
woman-
couldn't do that, nigga. You going back to the spirit.
Put that
realm.
woman first, bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? You out of here, nigga. Okay, so you niggas, you know what I mean? Because you be seeing these jakes, they walk by with they, don't listen to that, don't listen to that. Because he trying to protect his little faggot little image. And he want to be the alpha male to her.
Yeah.
So when she walk past us, don't listen to that.
Nigga, she know you ain't.
She
down
know
for it.
you not
That's why
the
she
fucking
with you.
alpha, nigga. Just like that situation we just seen, right? You seen what he did?
Yeah.
Nigga, she know you weak. She know you gonna crumble in that day, man. She ain't gonna be with you when that shit fall, nigga.
Just that alone, you walk around a group of men doing that in that day, they gonna X you out for that.
Yeah. Mark you out for weak ass shit like that. But you women are gonna be treated. You gonna be treated with less than. You gonna get treated with so much less dignity. A lot of y'all are gonna forget that you're even a human being, man. Because the average man is gonna be treating you like a piece of meat. Shut up. Go over there.
Because the average man go harder than us. I be looking
Yeah.
at them comment boards and I'm thinking, see, the average man don't know why. They don't know the why. We got the scriptures. We know why these women are the way they are. We understand that. So we'll deal with a woman if she has a certain level of humility, integrity, or a way about herself, repentativeness, wanting to do better, wanting to do right. But the average dude, I be looking at, I'm like, damn, these niggas really don't have that mercy. These niggas are so bitter. They even be like, no, we don't ever want to deal with women no more. I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna go that far.
Yeah, god damn, bro.
I still like these women.
So imagine in that day, man, they're gonna be slapping women, punching them in their mouth. Niggas gonna be packing them out. 3 niggas socking women to the floor, man.
These niggas are low key bisexual, so they really want to hurt you women.
Yeah.
We come out here to correct, rebuke, and hopefully, bring it out the scriptures. We want you women to do better.
Yeah.
We love women. When we have women, they gotta be in somewhat of an order. We love that, but these dudes, a lot of these men don't care nothing about you women. That's why they allow you women to destroy yourselves.
That's right.
And we can't. You can't deal with somebody that's gonna destroy themselves.
Yeah.
So we gotta stay the fuck away from you. So it might seem like hate, but shit, anybody that wanna do better, shit, I gotta stop eating bad if I want my health to get better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yep. So Lord's will, this has been an edifying street preaching. With that, we want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.